former finance minister. We are good. We are good. I don't know how Kawira. Or you hear Papa will have baby no. It's on the will declare no fugitive. As Asem Yideka. Ay. Enkofo atwe bi papa. Yentie sidia. OSP or the Asem no etudwa. Abra na o declare. Nana ya kuntukurunku. Ken Ofori-Atta, former finance minister, as fugitive. Yentie no.
Between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Xiaocheng Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta. Mr. Ofori-Atta is 66 years old. He was the Minister of Finance of the Republic between 2017 and 2024. Mr. Ofori-Atta left the jurisdiction on or around 2 January 2025. On 24 January 2025, the OSP communicated to Mr. Ofori-Atta that the OSP considered him a suspect in respect of 4 of the cases described above. Mr. Ofori-Atta was directed to attend in person the OSP on Monday, 10 February 2025 at 10 GMT for interview. By communication dated 31 January 2025, Mr. Ofori-Atta instructed his lawyers to inform the OSP that he was out of the jurisdiction indefinitely on medical grounds, and that the firm will notify the OSP of his arrival in the country in aid of rescheduling his personal attendance at the OSP. Further, the firm offered its willingness to provide the OSP with any information the OSP may require to aid in the investigation until his arrival in the country. Then on 5 February 2025, the OSP responded to Mr. Ofori-Atta, copied to his lawyers, that the OSP did not need or require notification from his lawyers of his arrival in the jurisdiction. The OSP acknowledged Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyer's gracious offer to provide the OSP with information in aid of the investigation. However, this is important, the OSP insisted that Mr. Ofori-Atta's personal attendance at the OSP was required. After all, the lawyers are not under investigation. I don't need lawyers to answer questions on your behalf when you are being investigated. The OSP declined Mr. Ofori-Atta's request to be away from the jurisdiction indefinitely on medical grounds on his say-so. Consequently, the OSP directed Mr. Ofori-Atta to indicate by close of business on Monday, 10 February 2025, a reasonable date of his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. The OSP warned Mr. Ofori-Atta that if he failed so to do, the OSP would take all necessary legal steps to secure his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP at our own choosing. Subsequently, by a communication dated 10 February 2025, that is just Monday, Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers transmitted to the OSP a generic letter procured by Mr. Ofori-Atta purporting to be from a doctor in a foreign jurisdiction, stating that Mr. Ofori-Atta had been seen and evaluated and that he was undergoing further testing and management and possible surgical intervention at an indicated future time. And further, that his medical condition necessitates that he will stay and follow up on his appointments. On account of this purported medical letter, Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers prayed that the attendance in person of Mr. Ofori-Atta at the OSP should be fixed, taking into account the medical report from his doctors. And at 4:16 p.m. the very next day, it is yesterday, Tuesday, 11 February 2025, before we could respond to the letter that came on Monday, the OSP received another letter from Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers. This time, it was an inquiry. Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers wanted to know, and they stated that they were informed by the household of Mr. Ofori-Atta that in the morning of Tuesday, 11 February 2025, that is yesterday, 12 men, comprising 1 police officer, 4 military men, and 7 other men in plain clothing, visited Mr. Ofori-Atta's house, and that by threat of force, they were able to enter Mr. Ofori-Atta's house, and they undertook an exercise purporting to be a search of every room, office, gym, and other spaces in the house. Mr. Ofori-Atta's lawyers then inquired if the OSP could confirm that the actions of the 12 men were the instance of the OSP, so as to enable them to decide if a complaint to the police would be unnecessary.
Enti say ena OSP ede betu idwa say Ken kuntunkurunku na naya Ofori-Atta weegwan odutu idwa na krofo say OSP na dwuma na wo ye na oti ase sen e ba ne sen na obe declare obi wanted ani pako ne yefa ne ngina mbra no the lawyers aka bia kire ne papa lawyers ayayaya o makaka bia kire kise jabin papa na no na MPP for say hwe ya ntina ho say OSP say wo hwe obi na huhu na nipa no kra no wa kire bebi owo wa kire so yare okwa amano ne akohwe ne ho ayaresa wa cheche we nyina letter wo ho no mo a o tu kwan no ode ma fremo pare that time no chief of staff another letter wo ho no mo a chese ode ma Julius Debra current chief of staff nti ba ne sen na so hwe na wo hu no MPP for say hwe ye beka bia cho papa mentie na nabi Henry na Nabuachi the organizer of MPP nsema ono so gina simpie so ekeka de kire OSP yentie no
Ghana for KWADWO sa obi bia opese onamra kwan so no ko bia ne tanachi mi a megina hayi ene ye ma lawyer for court omode asem na ko du court da bi openi mahama ene ono chief of staff enyemra kwan so ene omonam no na omo nso a asem ya kan omo ye nuanom a.
Under Ofori-Atta, we have been able to implement one of the most enviable pro-poor policies on the continent of Africa. How could you describe such a man because of global crisis? Your own former finance minister, do you know the description you are giving to your country? Do you know how you are placing Ghana on the globe because of politics? Do you know what you are doing to your country? Very soon, your ministers will be leaving Ghana for other places, for international assignments. and this is what they will read from your own lips. Mr. Speaker, we shouldn't allow this outmoded, colloquial, primitive politics to continue to destroy our country. Mr. Speaker, we are one people with one destiny as a nation. Mr. Speaker, I'm only advising the House.
Honorable Sibinamwa, did I hear you say primitive politics?
No, I'm talking about Ghana.
Will you consider withdrawing the word primitive politics?
Okay. Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence, I have done so. But Mr. Speaker,
okay. And some way it could do Parliament House. In fact, in Kofu, it can be papa. Nenumu and a majority leader, Honorable Mahama Ayaraga Square. Okay, say, in fact, why investigation to the raid on Ofori-Atta's house. Na when your information in your can say, a B CBO, a B NCBO, say, Ibinia, na National Security Mrantie, Aquaco ready, or Pacufiano, or say a B CBO, Omo Pacho, a buy no say or Pacho, Sassam, a B NCBO. Now some can say back was abeto just say NSS oh just say anytime bia ye pe ghost names a won PFI anytime bia ghost names a won PFI say nkofo kwa national service kakra ye mo nwalawan kakra no na de bi mo adin bebre aka ho na ye bo aban ne ka saban na so na oyo. Because anytime you say aban now only me who's that mean cano. Yen you on tear jum na oyo. No tear jum na crofo na eye. We so abeto dwa say National Service Secretariat. Just a dream akoso wo ho no. Ye dream kuma e ma say ehu ekohia say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say ye hwehwe sa asem. Abansi sape na ehuru abansi sape na ehuru said nam temaklo ya ka sentence ni and so the same thing onu put the maslock but me kaipa say NDC twem so no nkofo bi ekoje mia madamfo na sister bi kraka wo say necess eden pa na ekoso ho nti asema aba no President Mahama say yen hwehwem yentumi ntino man mu embu o man mfa so saa nti President Mahama or the probe International Service Authority ghost names na asa yiditi no kuma President John Dramani Mahama say yen hwehwem na samoba kaya owura kwesi nyantechi kuma GFA boss. In fact, ne ho kwachire no papa anas expose oye number 12. Papa ina ojine mu a o chro emo. Tese I say Google me. Want me nka. You don't know me, Google me. In some doors. You na attempts come and say J5 your upkeep. Ni na ye shebi. E bae na chese de ko gina asem di bia no oma wadra asem ya wadra enra pe na beto dwa se court se kosi yantechi kofie na kwadwen ho na nas intense ode boy na ngina so bia ni kofie anase mbra na ombe gina asem na no ombe defend the case a anase mba ehwa na so be biada na anase so omba esanse kosi yantechi se ono de sanas beba opesa nas yi nanim mo nhye ne che no na omufendi asem no anaso so da bida nya do be yi nanim nche de court kura onyanko ɛna agyaagyefoɔ no sɛ kwesi yɛn ntekyɛ ebi fa ofie kɔdi oyere aduane na obiara ho ntɔ no ti kwesi yɛn ntekyɛ asɛm no court a kwete no na wɔdi charge no nti yɛ kwesi yɛn no. Now the big one. Now the big issue. The big issue at that table no so an say eba ne sen ena His Excellency and any chief of staff say or revoke 13,000 appointments and recruitments by the previous administration. Vis-a-vis the first 1 month of this administration, Mahama Jane Opoku administration. First 1 month. Nyoma bɛn no motumi ayɛ. Any revocation of about 13,000 Ghanaians. Past administration no employ mo. Ɛna yasrɛ owura Mahdi Jibril sɛ ɔmbɛka yɛn ho ɛ. Ɔwɔ abɛn mu yi onim paa ne nti a ɔmo revoke saa appointment no ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ mu na ɔmo first 1 month nso nneɛma a ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ no ɔmo tumi ayɛ nti Mahdi Jibril nyame adom baba bɛka yɛn nsa nti ɛno no ɛba abɛdi nkɔmɔ. Owura Mahdi Jibril yama ache ema wakwaba ewo Asem Yideka program a resom yama mfo wo NEAT 100.9 FM so memri de bia akwaba
Yusu odame
na uhumpo eteseni
yempomiyo
odame de yamiase se uhuye sanso da wase se yesre wo se ahomache saa no wadwen ye ho wadwen oman so ho se oni ebeba behwa bom nda no pay e program so yeda se pa ye ni so
yese beda mo se musu na mama yekonya na Ghana for tie because ejuma ye no se time ambe chirechire mu a Ghana for so ntie so mo yekonya ko se no a se even midnight crab say ntimi mra na be kan wan se enchire Ghana for because no ehia pa especially when you have micro opposition party.
Almost say micro mighty opposition party.
See micro opposition. And on parliament party nankasa ye micro.
Okay.
Micro party nankasa ye micro.
Party nso abe micro.
On percentage send opinion here. Check in the history of Ghana.
Okay. Next omo dom so ate.
Omo so ate.
Next omo san no.
Omo san. Omo besa. Nti say who of such touch and omile delivery. You don't give the space to them. You have to make yourself available.
Okay.
To be able to explain things to people to understand. So, every time I say, "My opinion say," so
that's where that's pa. Mahdi. Na yenhwe the first 1 month of this administration. One kasa enyoma ben na modisi mo no sem pese mo achieve within the first month. Na mutumi achieve ni na mutumi achieve.
Odame mami fa kwenya wenchia wetie for no pay.
Wetie for da wasepa.
Na minchia the excellency John Dramani Mahama. E waka say yesi na woni Ghana mamu a or some so outside the country. In the history of Ghana, there was sitting president as Oba in the country. So say president no
vice president automatically.
Nti John Mahama aye ahye Bobby a what made this one there. Ya anya oba as a vice president. And oba so any opportunity to serve as a president, even if it's one day.
I say currently she's the president
of Ghana.
Wow.
That is what John Mahama have done.
Wow.
Yes.
Ampo, ya dream ba so.
Yes. That is what John Mahama have done for this country. Say my Shegana Fobo, my co-elections at the Oba at their co-elections when we need MPP for Kasemtia Oba on that elections. Was it me GD Pansa Oba betima serve that position? But in by you. At the point when the MPP are saying say elections are here saying this in 40% the party then omu existed. Then they when they say your mama say I believe in the strength of that woman. In the history of Ghana, say I'm vice president Oba. And I say they to act as a president. So we thank we chair party for 2 days ago na neck meeting, our first neck meeting of the year. Okay. Members are called. We only pray say obi akodu fie asudwemu. What I mean,
Madi,
1 month of John Dramani Mahama, 1 month of joy. 1 month of giving thanks to God. Say, Yankopon atime kipi John Mahama. Nkwemu, ama hu sa amrei.
Sansi subio, say 1 month of
John Mahama. It's 1 month of joy.
1 month. So JJ.
Ukapon of the can we NG. Because just 4 months ago in this country, Amanfaka inyome bre atreye. Amanfa can sempa thinking say Ghana is in heaven already. Ghana is in heaven. But within this 1 month of John Mahama swearing in, actually say sa na nkrofo bi adi Ghana for bro ni beye. Mr. John Mahama by so fight corruption. Now fight corruption but my system na ejuma. In there but obi aka kire say ono odi Ghana card eye ejuma nti declaration e wonte no obi ni any ghost name e wo Ghana ha meboa
yes o say eswati
e be o say ni o see you can get fat who can say special prosecutor it resist some ghost name issue be school be Asem they came to argue say they be with their friends saying
Ghana card in place
any side digitalization unya sa nyama way they argue on that one. They argue strongly on that. They mean they within 1 month here, Jomama can solve corruption issues way. National service. Na Ghana ye di Ghana for bro. In fact, at the time na ye sika dia tu enkrofo no. Na ba wo me MPP for the Tion party for. 81,000 no.
Was it by the time now in some people can
I was 3 months ago. Na national service ye ntu omo.
National service for.
Ye ntu omo.
Okay.
Yen from
stipends, you know.
Yen tiomu. In fact, yen tiomu krapo na before his campaign also. Said don't in fact almost CEO no your opinion no. Esibe. No one nam
say esibe.
Nam. Momo mind this bo mo ba and no man be Ghana be say sana scanner odi no. That is why they were fighting. And free education, your mama buy every good free education. Mama ba. Ya ko wi and your mama buy or say, "Ma ba crap no. Yen set say economy we be crap no. Budget na MPP for the man say fe adwuma no. Almost sika ni mfantua no, me tua sa sika no. Na atua nkrofo national service for 3 months MPP ka say sika ni o metumi atua mu na atua mu. With the same budget, we new budget the same budget. After that, they say we say now chrono pa na MPP for our boy 81,000, 60 million every month. We dear John Mahama buy na ka John Mahama amba president na ka buy now. Sisi fiano na ka mudi all you commodity continue e Bugana for. This is one great thing that John Mahama eba say on the buy. And then
na fe na ye ko hwehwem. President Mahama say hwehwem.
Simple. See, I mentioned institution be your idea friend no head count.
Yes.
And he say, Musi for 20 and a waha. Until be ambra office in there.
Yeah.
Then checking wine is still any wine a waha. I'm checking here no in the payroll no almost for 180,000 and I was.
Yes.
But I'm go check here man for feel no. Eh? Yeah, go check here and yes, 80,000 be 81,000 be also obi need.
Until 1 month ya na mutumi years ade.
Me say juma na ebe say be ye no ahụ. Anti na MPP come ka say 4 years no. Ejuma John Mahama be ye elections these 4 years. Ebe be in 4 years no. You would think say why 12 years. Because ya basa ye be ejuma. Engineer afa na ebe no ye be fa ha say they be want to comes out to say and so far nobody has come to challenge it. Nobody. Nipa ba ko. Na nipa ba ko pe o discuss 23 times. I'm sure what that details.
In a month.
In a month, oh, now the MPP for Boama or Discat 12 Now, National Service, if you want to no one until Faka air court the beer. And this is something within a month at John Mahama Baya, we are recovering this one. Remember, Yeshabo say about we will reduce number of ministers. The number of ministers, now for in fact. Then this crap of first chalo could reduce so be ha jumo na man for ye jumo see they be in munti but Ghana ntio because in the appointee minister bebre a ne wo mu ni say sika bebre na wo say e wo so na ye ko bobo sia say be so mo man na the sika no etua ministers na wo hwe sika etua crap no a etimi school dan e betimi hospitals so why not say ye reduce so at the end of the day no ye was 6 step etimi ejuma me ejuma Ampa Jomama by no first will reduce ministers from 30. I opposed to say that be me 23.
Yeah, or Mejibi.
Or Mejibi me reduce me 7 every so naka 23. And no sooner may my deputies abamo na my bibia. Which means 30 when they were hold and another be share or the call one run something no. Because now do buy no or ye minister for in so to I never bar the minister or
special initiative
because say so tona aduane bemu a minister say so nto so the minister that is not now do because pass be Ghana akron
jobs not the man Ghana
they only ba in all the 8 years then na what the man 8 years no then only man in fact now do catch her saying say odi upese Ghana intimate nation service for ghost names are my minister brave with all the ministers brave ghost names with small ministers watch ghost names so logic it's about commitment even you can say in there a team to move within the 14 days what appointee or see 16 no may 42 ministers ya approve omo aka 40 go abomudi as a deputies for Rebecca we
see aka for bimba
Rebecca we
na bisu suggest say adentina national security minister for national security dem akem
debio we were having coordinator hey national security coordinator he coordinates yes now the common minister in fact the minister no dey won pyjamas and who say wash oh na don no hu ye
so no your investigation
advice be ba o ma e bia na now do amfa wo bo na now do for kokko say na woman chief friends and supreme court ma rule man people no e be ha mo ana want
say be ha
people for and na mo dey go and na dey go cemetery right so the ministry is about the leadership or your your mama me appointed 542 ministers, you know. One, in fact, me kai say me ba first time, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say, baby, I could do less. Who say I'm Ofori-Atta kasa on radio, so I'm say your mama me patch out. Now, want me expand your crowd. Yes,
yes.
In the beginning, I'm on for says that kasa professors, you know. I'm say your mama nanka on perfect chow. They say I'm share. Woman minister say ya. Deputy we be can we 60 something. Can see the two.
Yes, the computations na na.
Computation be say no assumption. Kele will analysis they say ajaye. Your mama say aka for we be can. This is a promise your mama gave to Ghanaians. The moment my promise be say oba Muslims ye haji na ye ko no wa ye mampani da betumi ahwe ama yate so the good thing about it when say economy na ye was say no budget na ye wo no MPP budget
yes yes
budget we na ba o miatina so as a chairman for economic committee we etina so on prepare
yeah
now mu gi affairs e wo mu 13,000
affairs say
oh say jo mama te so a no nya budget bia
mama te dey ade so
ati haji cost to
say mama te no te so no ye Ghana ha no te so osma honorable Collins Dauda wo mo ko ho no
ntam eya me pe wa asem no jo mama eya Christian no tie o wetu hu say so be solve sa problem now o be sumo obi akọ haji ani o makwatena say edan na mode maye bas na mode maye no ye betimi aye ni say aboa jo mama o na ba o meti ha o say dey be Ghana fombre me nko ho
oh sa no kan
that be I don't want so it is a doable
na so for hajj can say board for
why na appoint here say nya Pentecost for na government na appoint
here IC Kwemeka
first of MPP for in fact leader
and Ben Abdallah
and some MPP for mo na mo gina ko mo su
they were all Muslims
but in terms I say when you have a Muslim who doesn't believe in that Islamic to believe in Islam believe in say
asem na okay
ati ye ka Islam and he say obetimi ama one for ahin mo wan han
yes
you can't be a Muslim to punish your own Muslims
was it a punishment
was a punishment 13,000 was a punishment first and amodie
na say we kra modie kra subject to dollar you can say ratings
debio me say dollar no agba o medical so if you mean say e ba form eteso
good
we say e ba form we are not like Baomia or Kasaba bebre no
na say you say omode mam 14 is here and I'm 16
yeah man why na man 14 why and I man 14 that omia bizarre onko chere there or man 14
7 January
that don't make chere dem be that dollar by 14 Ghana and the Baomia
7 January
also can say that also can say me no o can say dollar no jeans every year o say dollar 7 December January $9 na say oh one kasa this John Mahama have done in fact apart from even reducing the cost only say quota no they assign my increment in quota
yes
as up to 5,000 the quota no say issue about is hajia o performance and o dey ko o suban o dey ko and make a force say what is one papa e ba o mfa chobe form ba na because o be som yie na ya ma quota na kan nti krobi o ha o moteso
okay na say me fa say Ghana for ko ho
yes
no so mo da suban pedi wo ho mo okay
John Mahama credibility nti when yen start here crap say John Mahama wo yes usuban eye ese ndi obeche mu no nti more 5,000 crap before we started
and here for the cancer
sabaka for na emaye credibility of a leadership that gives you that one when you say one man conform bad by heart sir
but na ba me am go fuko by heart
that ba nti na yam ko ta nko
yo ye gusu ti
go ta nko we promise John Dramani Mahama promise here say this is what again was that promise Muslim say ma who say mo challenge bi pa e wo Islam de bi e be ya Ramadan na that last day no na ka say holiday no one day na we say me salande me salochina na confuses ebemu o say to solve this problem for Muslims to have a peace to solve me nye Muslim no crap I'm promising you a holiday back to resolve that problem and then the holiday no man for will not unless we explain. And he said, because of mine air planning in the holiday no unim say had fasting 30 days. By a Timi Saiti moon, now 29 days. Which means the 30th day, it was a Muslim be enkoye sa Eid, Okay? Now if it's Eid, it means that any Muslim who want to go to Eid, or involved in any government, any system, nation. Now, you also know, say, at every EDBN, a man penny participating in those issues.
Yeah.
Now, if it's no holiday, it means that you are pulling him to leave any other work to that work.
Okay.
But now, because your mama person was a problem, also remember when holidays me no, the 29th of that fast, that 30th day, no be holiday. The Musaiti moon is a holiday. Month site mu na you be holiday ni be by the last day of the Ramadan.
Okay.
Then the first day of Shaban no should be your friend say
a holiday.
So in fact, when we say by the stroke of that, when we say by within a month ago, Dana John Muhammad Kasem no, the following day, the Hilal committee this year. So when we said for the first time, we are all agreeing to start fasting on the 1st of March.
The same day.
I'm telling you, because there's a solution ahead of you.
But because me Islamic school.
Yes.
Enti ni okay na minim.
Yes.
And see that say the whole Ghana mpo.
Yes.
They now started fasting on the same
in fact,
day.
But because there's a solution ahead with a visionary leader, ultimately, I must say on the 1st. Because we check and that's how it goes. They say now it will now be the next day, the last day. Last day so we no problem because 12 days all. Obeko say first day
yeah.
But yes, so this another promise that John Mahama.
Because me kai pa bonse omsi ye wie so the next day me kai pa.
In fact, you see also because of government involvement in it, we decide not to even go and pray. We sit home, edidi. Chance or China because I not catch out by and say China holiday. And this is against Islam. Oh, into Christian, you know, as against a Muslim, one time promise way within a month. Why issues way? Over your education, so much. Your mama started promises say, your free education, no, we have to review. Yeah, you review ye because in Kodania on Emeba, Oba, Obia Banibi. We cannot be punishing them for the sake of say free. Within a month time, we was setting committee a dialogue on term review this free education. Even without movement, no crap no. Was it Ediania or Moody? Seba me say one come all time koto eduanibium. Our DKFC ni eduanibia. Yan kwans bet me there eduanibi. Nde yan koda anya eduan papa di wo school.
Sir,
Anya crap on the same MPP budget too. I'm saying that all these activities now, John Mahama, no, is within the MPP budget. Now, I'm the punishing microphone. Within MPP budget, when you say Ghana budget in MPP war last year.
Yeah, yes.
And one edit annual.
So much and sana momo diaba.
So now it is same budget. MPP for the kind of fool no. John Mahama said they be entering the kind of fool scanner. Mama papa. We have seen people now talking saying Nyamia dom eduan papa emu di eduan papa school mo. Yes. But I mean, at least it's a relief for Ghanaians.
Yo.
Again, your mom can say Ghana hana man for to be in free education, free speech. A man for it make us but a man for slow. Who can say see a baby transfer? Who can say in fact, for the first time, she confident OSP Edikasa this time around. You're confident with the Kasa. Imagine saying, but we win election, sir. Where's what my Kasa? Would you imagine?
No, say Yatum Nayano.
What W open to me yet? Won't start.
They say OSP on to me soon Kasa saying Tia.
Mamma, W, we are not we don't have problem. We are the only government who beat him as a member of the party. I want Penica say, Moon investigating. Yeah, okay, National Service issue. No, it was John Mahama who first investigated National Service.
Yes.
It was 2014. Now I didn't start here. Then we were raised. I didn't think the school National Service were issues. When he became president 2013, by 2014 he investigated that one.
Minim edim kojina mbrano.
Yes. So John Mahama first say by that time no na nka nya sa unibium.
Se kwaso a.
Dabi
kwaso a.
Nanka twaso that do buy you know. Ye nyama wo ye to save problem now. People will not go this way. So he knows the issue. Say among for ye bibi o but essence say who mampeni na now the MPP for corruption they would not care.
Sir?
Yes. If they have cared and 1,000 Ghana sika 60 million. 60 million a month. Odame. Na ye stress sika say ye bobo say okrobeso. 60 million way. E use 60 million and anko ho a. Sir, one district, one friend said, one, actually 111 no. Nakabana we about 3. Nakabana we about 3. Can you market a second phase? Can you skip here? This kind of wickedness now doing about Omia and MPP for 8 years. And you see the confidence in there. Obetia teachers for Timekasa, Meboa. You resist, but now they come out and speak their mind. How
no fears.
That be because one and friends of Mampenia what is so or no Casapia and your how no. That's the now do. But John Mahama was a free speech. I'm on for to make Casa freely. Nana men come as a problem. Even opposition come to me with Minkasa. Even opposition come more pressure. Even opposition what you walk up on, he think they should come to be worshiping him.
Sir?
Nyama ekoso won say na do nko because MPP.
So when I work can yeti.
Again, there can a constitution asem. So if a constitution now, we need to look at it because under the same John Mahama and nanka ye be yes review we nanka be ho adwuma. And the same MPP for ya enya obi court say ono court on that issue Supreme Court. Around 2015 2016 enti court no be recommend any free so NDC nanka say court issues now nanka that issue of a constitution review no could have done under John Mahama because no white paper no what under Professor Moss but to be court on that issue
so mamu implement
it then we lost power MPP by 8 years in power and now do grammar kese want me e back home. The another promise I say ono under his term you better about ama MMDCs.
Yeah.
And we told you say koshe constitution ye ho adwuma ye. That ni by heart no ye. At the end of the day what call you say anti-me the first time no. He didn't come back to solve issue of the constitution.
So no say mo na mo ye na anti-me
because it doesn't have the leadership.
He entrenched in the constitution.
He entrenched.
It's not can say a call referendum. Referendum mean a man support.
Ojani
fine.
If you have a good message, you go. But Ghanaians who are going to vote for it. What was it?
This for Kasa against.
There be o say 6 step now all running no. Yeah, point they say. So open MMDC here. Let the party government in power no to take 3-4 people, present them for voting. Because in MMDC no only had the president rep at the district level.
Oh yes.
Funny say who are government, and then opposition party
member no
with of your mind ideas where say we need no
yes also currently crowd on decide who
assemblyman decide your can you be safe in this country? Just imagine
policies bar
masa
otumi bogu
abro so send the minority there abro parliament abro if you know only number and you still say you vote to abro only number you to aba e be 2 who see that be the member Ghana for time you go to aba bro so one friend I'm afanya mic in crofo ni bi no more say they be me had there MNDC MPP ni a make the Ghana for bro you suffer. That is where we departed though. That is where they but later when they went in to see the recommendation from voter reading from their own people the same thing also gets and this also in the stronger hold of MPP. We will not have a good country.
As you call strongholds now, Ebenya NDC for strongholds and president or mention that's not call MPP strongholds or
security opponent. Especially when you have this micro minority or minor, they don't even think about it. They only think of the next elections. You suffer. And that is where the NDC stood. Yes, that we support. In fact, support or voting now. We're all on the same thing here in Trouba. Because you were just talking about this Council of State elections.
Yeah.
If you heard things that went in terms of money issues.
Someone who said, assembly no obiabe 2. Me say until betumi bribe am simple.
Me say you get and MMDCs you see again the issues
because I branch where you knew Western region ho baby 32-year-old man so was
so these are the things that NDC can say they be with this one but without that crap on we are working towards a constitution review no omo now advice be use now we can now accept say na call on the issues. About energy, in fact, for energy crisis, you can say about say But you need say MPP for Ghana for Brose.
Sir,
Would have begun now. In fact, John Mahama, you win yes swear in. The same day, every day, you know, I say meeting, say, son, and now do a boy abroad.
and no, yeah, Jinapon the cause of fear and panic.
Don't fear any panic. Are you saying say up to date? Fuel be amber.
I said, timelines or no, Jinapon the betu jano. Say, it is so honest or boy, because, or say, I can 5 hours. 5 hours so. Nesanka inauguration cry Nagana, edundum.
Are you the MPP? Abba deny say, Omo buy mono. They can say a better service no. Oma deny say, no service no, no money push ye. Eh? It's Jima a better for say pipeline no mono. Say Omo push Omo peer dates no. They to serve their interest. And then when we met the leader, the stakeholders, you know, did they deny and say, "Oh, there be problem, no more problem in you"? Eh?
It's not ye engineers na say ye.
I am buying.
Okay.
I am buying leadership. I am buying what I want. In fact, they were only preparing, praying, say, "We want free education. We want Ghana for them to punish Ghanaians." And this your mama took charge and then sat on the issues. See, they be a better now, so you find your politics. We'll do whatever it takes to resolve this issue. Even with the challenge, you know, yes, solve crap or no. Today we have a light out here, light out. The MPP who just left power, only say free power so 2016. MPP back from 2017 because of the good work we did with power. We didn't have challenge of power for about 2 months or 3 months. MPP can't say I'm the most solve a problem. When they didn't add anything. These challenges is the cause of the MPP because of budget on BB and AU. But that's because we are resolving issues. The same people are behind us. Oh, and then they do so. I see with your mama buying a little bit 2 machines in the car. So leadership within this 1 month of John Mahama, and said, "No, face the issues and face the issues squarely." And this is what John Mahama, in terms of his achievement. Today we are talking about a dialogue of the educational reforms. Near from only SS even to the next reservation schools, you know, to wherever the educational level no be. So that at least showman say schools in the free education, mama free education. Mike, what I mean? Okay, now the November 2024, Echo Dina's campaign. I can say, 5.7 million. 5.7 million fresh children and I benefit. Pupils. And I benefit. Intro. Eh? Just until you start to say, just to have a short discussion to understand the issues, you know. Sana intro na mudi.
Osay ye wedu chum.
Osi den.
Former education minister.
Osi den.
Bosumtwi MP. Osi
den.
Former deputy education minister.
Aspiring flag bearer.
Aspiring flag bearer, it is true.
Yes.
Ombwa. On the corner put on person running mates and amfa.
That be na first na po bonus kosa.
Bonus kosa.
Bonus kosa. Na po.
And say ba me na choose.
That year no, I'm a concert person to lead them. No one concert.
Bobo Kala so na we.
The best person in the concert in Napo.
Sir.
Yes. Edom ko choose one ya.
E ho de enim hu asem.
Nti kosu asem o kan.
Honorable Osayaw edutwum. O de abetu jo say. Sir, 5 million, no? 5.7 million people so now my benefits and as my benefit from free education. It was an error.
Okay.
And you lie. It is rather 3.5.
Okay. My calculation be only offer 3.5 for now, which means that the enrollments are reduced in the free school. Go back to your 2016. In Kofa school. Now we're around 420. MPP back 2017 free education equal 480.
Yes.
And I'm say
it is true.
So if you multiply even 480 by 8 years, and give them around 5 point something. So they sat home. And I'm here calculation, you know, multiply. But the reality, and this because Odame, today you hear many parents are sending their children to private schools.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm telling you.
SHS.
I'm telling you. The school in the...
The private schools work. Yeah, SHS were Ghana.
Me say, and you do a man for air, for air. Incredible so no, and one because of facilities now, yeah, you know. Because per the number, say 3.5. Let's divide 3.5 by 8. What you say? It means offer enrollment now. I decline. If this one is now correct,
so why are they not getting it correct?
They be eba MPP ni ba me and MPP a first connection and am pay. Which means this 5.5 for no 5.7 no and am dey budget e dey esike
But me there well me gin this enrollment e conform.
That be me say 3.4. 3.4 and I'm say 3.5 and the minister ne car say oh no I'm here 5. You say how dey campaign say because they are 5.5 million 5.7 million into election number winning by 7 million okay
yes
it's that 2.2 million na that's no every
what I mean free just almost start young kola because nya dormitory in the near there
make I say it's the management nenti amunya dormitory nyama no I mean, it's because we are not also giving the facilities there. Yeah, for all the what na Kumasi, and I'm sure say for as Islamic high school or friends Bantama, say since MPP came to power, all the project that Omuya Honina it was installed. Project at schools are and John Mama schools na ekoso MPP buy no o man nya baako also block baako ankoso.
Aden.
Abro. Abro.
Abro so the apologies to Honorable Balado Menu.
The MPP just came with that only wicked and I'm more there.
On one flagship program.
Why?
And a policy.
No, I'm by some Bugana. And your flagship policy be I say oh yeah. And okay with the policy and then they say 2.2 no abekaswa and troll.
And I make us a minimum. Why are they not getting it right?
Because they only use friends say
calculator. And about me, near the message don't get any.
Debut and about me lead you. About me also the debut also die numbers and no I can say a bit me. 3.5 million. Then would you get 5 million? Na and can say that your mama a bar 5 million way in your bill. Sana fena job mama dey 5 million. What I mean? This is the country, the MPP that omo pastors imam say mama ba me win you. This is how they are going to. But when me say nanka mu win elections we won't say number way. That be don't come say won't.
Because they na in say enrollment in their course every year. Every year be an course.
So why?
It's a ban say na.
And now when omo dia no almost is from 2017.
Yeah. Academic year
up to 2024.
Academic
and
year
5.7 no. But in there Benya minister who is in charge of the same data or say na error. So who caused that error? Who caused that error?
Yes, you.
For this first 1 month, even though John Mahama promised 120 days, say that social contracts, one promise Ghana for. But could be there for the name, for the sake of propaganda. Say me can just to get the fans office and not doing MPP for a year. But maybe before me I will go into it to understand. Say we say it and implement it, and so far it is working for this country. So far, it's working for this country because over the dialogue on the education reforms, you believe it will come out with the best result for us in our educational sector, and this is what Nanado doesn't almost say. Cambridge University no mo kasa obi antimi kabi.
Enti nyoma wabobo free SHS, free speech, holiday, Hajj, Sikasem, NSS issues. And on a first 1 month, just a achieve.
We have achieved many things. When we cut those highlights once now, because in there, only said the last 2017, the first month of the MPP, every road contract now cost to be an MPP by almost say you be enjoy.
Almost suspended.
They suspended
some
it. But you see the good leader. That project, those projects are ongoing under John Mahama. Eh?
I say I'm a somebody who say
I'm Mokoso. They are on
machines be free, so I can't 3 be penna.
They be me say Obia and Fagan and Sikabi and go be They are work. They work. Eh? Ufa a friend say. I know you say most of the time is wrong. Road construction. You know they normally break around the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
Eh? Until they take a longer time, then they come back. But I'm saying is there's no contractor. Like I say, wait there.
Hold on.
Yeah,
it's true. It been by.
Because ye leadership are here bro anybody. Because Baomia ebaye na ye see vice president efie. E wo police headquarters echiwo. O see wo ye investigation minim nipa o say wo ye quantity surveyor. 8 years up to date block back on site.
Yeah.
Eh?
E why basa.
O na me nya bro. When not no prepare I'm 8 years 4 years after another election no. It tells you say the MPP sir, we have the men no. Sir na friends say roadside bogus. They don't do that level.
Hey.
No, they are not to that level. They are not.
Hey. Until Mahama Kasa, he know his level no. No.
You see, every time I cast I seven about Donald Kasa every only the classes. And so far, Minty say Donald classmate be at Chiano say what nephew no.
Classmates say.
He say no schoolmate be classmate be say oh the old boy was some Ghana you be anyanka bibia yo.
Now I all feel.
Now what nenka? Say no mo sora mo kwa brochi mo jai wa ha no. Enye bi na Minister of Finance. Na metie a friend say Steve Amoa.
Yeah.
Was say Minister of Finance was sum Ghana.
Yeah.
What me aye policies bi adentina ye tata no. Nti nkrofo na ebe sum Ghana. Katuchi katomo sum Ghana mo di petrol issues ba ye no. Omo tata no na mo amponche. You see when it come to MPP they think they are wiser than anybody. The mama is vice president. A president. But you support her say you investigating no. And then NDC inti. And then there's a mother but MPP
so be a man ready in the house. A man ready in the field.
Professor Moss. Professor Moss. When we lost election 2000, they went to Regimano to raid his house. No, Canada. Have they forgotten about it?
Say yeah, baby, is a tit for tat.
Yeah, bio. Now don't ready never use at you know. Say who to fear ready. Spray and obey you so.
What to their movie?
See, let me tell you, some of them we are only waiting for them because of these issues into our home. They are starting now putting their boys in some places, strategic areas into their houses. So amount for bad, they can also retaliate in terms of attacks. They should be careful.
Now the more imagine some call.
Oh, that be so obedi boni bi na say yen ko na o mo kwenye say embra. Aban kwan so obi be call. What is say a chokrophobia ya fra okronfo so got you ko wi bayre. Na the phone na friend say bra. Say ko ready ni fi.
Say so be a minister pen.
Who is he? It's your God say. That is one thing we need to move from. That's why John Mahama say Martin Damuka parliament say, "Oh, political class. Yeah, say madam for." It will not happen, no. It will not happen because we a minister didn't we dear bro. Obi afane kwan so ewu. Yeah, haircut no obi ewu. Your haircut somebody bad decision. So
now revocation of appointment and recruitment 13,000 personnel.
Yeah, it's simple.
Simple saying.
Simple. If you have not done this, it means I am power man. How did you stay for 8 years? Oh, any clearance. Any clearance. At the time, now, I'm clearance for 13,000. No, not gonna need to your salaries. National service. How many to your own? But you were able now to say they will recruit 13,000. I'm from
say, been almost start say engagement, you know. eche bi cry June, be a July.
What were they waiting for?
Waiting for.
What were they waiting for to that date of December?
And say, yes, government is what?
Eh?
Government is what?
Nothing continues. So we are not in your stop. And so we should, if because of going to now I say, okay, you should remember the MPP in 2000 elections, 2008, when they were losing. And then now do Kufo, Eco signing single spine policy, editor.
Salary structure.
Said me, yeah, a bro.
Oh, yeah, sure, sir.
That's what the way they mentioned. Professor said, I will do it. Okay, the same year. Yeah, election say full akosuru Monteso in 2008. Monteso almost say so. Yeah, first round we yeah.
Monteso.
And I said that be election in Minkoteso. Eh? Again, even Professor even with this, I will still work on that one. So, the government, like I say, we need payroll, so I'm taking you out. Anybody who have an issue, Matisse and Anabi, say court.
Yes, I saw the court.
And say when you
almost 2016. 2016. Julius Debreya was signed Kratai. Also, appointed.
And after a man from senior minister. Okay, see, they don't have time to they will sack all them and they sack them.
Almost like wine.
Almost you confirm that year, DBR, they sack them.
We are sure.
Who say once they are not on the payroll, they cannot take liability.
But MPP can say they didn't sack anybody, even Osafma for some more kind.
Yes, Udi Abroa will sack. Don't worry. And I be so person organize the
because them envelope appointing 16 December 2016.
Because or no, controller, it's a continual thing. Who's a controller, you know? Controller, you be.
But so now, almost person we as I come to me because
come
on, who said per this letter to that no. Who said Julius Debra say from offer the Mlovodiano, a officer somebody must occupy. What did they create for somebody to come and get 13,000? What are we lacking at that time? I said, be a retirement.
Let's get to that. Will be a woo at that time or not. I think I'm no I no quite so.
To way back, no affair. We don't
need to take Ghanaians to that for granted, sir. I'm saying that it is not something last minute. This all are lessons to all of us as political parties.
Yes.
Say, Obertinase. Say, but not the years I brought no 8 years flower pot project. Me, after 3 days to elections, not going to say me commissions our project. What can I say?
I say flower pot. Why wouldn't say construction? You're starting in just 2-3 months.
When baby, you don't just say it, but me say we pass. No one may say men can't say maintain now do. Yes, sir. Project be you have time also.
Yes.
You have time any the budget.
Yes.
Who is our project? You know, now do buy MP, but one can see project. We could have spent extra money on it. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree, sir.
So why never many work many who is all called which I say me no can say.
Yeah.
And another just I let him say any in crop forms or tricks so. Me who lot of kind Ghana. I be run about you. Now got to carpet. I be saying from say green grass. Who's a my grass? Oh my carpet no. And I won't go here.
If I watch it.
Me say over the grass, only the carpet. So plus a friend artificial grass. You know be saying form. Just to commission it for Nanado for campaign. How do you do this to this country? Or commission project be hospital be war a friend say Ashanti region. Or commissioner among for a kumkusi ho.
Then say Kaswa di Mahama commission na ye.
Yeah.
Kaswa.
There be tell me
Kaswa over person.
Yeah. Go and take the speech.
If we circle interchange.
Go and take all the speeches. Interchange, you know, first phase. We commission for the first phase to allow for free flow of traffic. Kaswa, it is the only link to Cape Coast.
Yes.
So you need to open the first phase for allow the traffic to flow.
Okay.
So go and take the statement. Go and pick the statement.
That was it, yes. But now it was not done.
Tell me, say, when I say we are commissioning a full project, I'm going to say, if I bridge or Bantamano. Flag, akwesi wo we project oh yeah that dog mo na caterpillar tractor says you why ejuma so it's not about first phase for reason but say you be so you compare material cap cost who take care na cap cost in fact the reason why even kaswa issue no buy into na yes akwa na e fa tuba yeah because that bridge you know
e copy la
camp but now you need to have to still pull the traffic say my pull traffic let me allow it to open and you can't
yeah because of elections
no
okay
no and look at the time of the project but me see when 8 years I started project no be there at or see me meaning kwa say 4 years you know if they have not done what they have done for 2020 elections they couldn't have done the project
Minti na say Julius Debra revocation of appointment and recruitment in there e kwan so aro no
I do kwan so aro me say ntima say mate say na be e campaign for next election of national organizer
yes
that be so campaign to court no no say okasa ma MPP for
so okasa ma Ghana for
that be Ghana for no okasa he knows who they took there he knows
nti omo e form in na MPP
me say he knows who they took there
me be say omo form in
MPP
sir
but we wish say Ghanaians should enjoy the benefit of Ghana
because we say 2016 omo ye bi but you say you revoke any teacher be appointment you say revoke any nurse be appointment what you say but in this case
something say someone for can say they will take it out
and we no there's no paper trail
also will take it slowly
also quietly
and yes, man for you know you will take it
and I'm saying man say you teacher for be
I say obey quietly or so obey quietly obey abro you don't need to hear
na me say
want it yeah say transparent this year say na be no
but identity teachers and nurses those public service for no
if we baby here so in a year nobody will have a problem with you we in here nobody will have a problem with you say be the mama national service issue say I don't see any MPP who can come and talk about this thing 1 minute say 80,000 81,000
yeah
MPP for the year no the year affairs also nanka this year can 60,000 back on affair nanka no be only be a friend so again my friends Odame
Madi
John Mahama have done something also great for this country say young goose young to us and say on my sika even though just for that for the reason of say BBC Italianti I will continue doing that way and it tells you why getting somebody with experience as against mates is two different things. Now your independence celebration. In fact, I can't want some how we do all these things.
Yeah, the 6th March.
We spoke about it. Yeah, I can't want some young people can be. In fact, the way even we punish the kids standing for a long time, you know. Apart from that, now Ghana actually or so crap. Yes, I get one. The mama say, "I'm contribute under my watch." So our celebration, no, who celebrates the 6th March as a holiday. What we will remember, whatever.
The 6th March, na kasa holiday the day after.
Nti ya ba, we say man was a space way, and I mean rotating no because I want affairs no e ko bebre. E rotating no, afa na amanfo e nya omo chop e wo mu.
Na so omo rotating na a boost to that region no economy for that period.
Give me the analysis of the boosting of economy against 50 million SA. Somebody should give me how much did you gain from the SAG 50 million now say? Say a top here to bring no man and a boost economy. No. Is it that one? Say back say a year the biao.
Because omudi ko tamale. It was heavy.
But it will obeti that best stand that day. But going further, how did he impact SAG 30 million, 50 million now say or no? What's the difference? The benefits? What you say? So it is that analysis. Yeah, kind of trado. I think that we have gone past that. And boost the economy, and boost the exposure. Yes, but how you can use any means to get those things to be done. But 50 million NSA 50 million NSA. But only me say we am ko yes sir. Parade, you know. They say I say that youth center. No, that money could have repaired that area. But say na nke show nti ba and another we share na sa last minute and the call no chrome ni region na mo ba na baso ene de call ese yen ye be celebrating no
Jubilee House.
Yeah, reduce cost. In fact, the idea John Mama Piano is the issue of reducing cost. Yes, sika.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a demanded back no.
I didn't that is what is your worry. Say yeah, say sika be at for. Today, if that in fact, I know say by now crap amount for starting say you better on affairs or more. Oh, until say say 15 million. Yeah, you use 15 million now. That 15 million can be used to do something else. And don't be surprised, say, for seeing that reducing of the cost, that gives John Muhammad confidence to now be able to pay 3 months of the allowance now for national service.
Okay.
So you have a leader, you have a president, that you have a confidence in him. The president, one can say me a president into Monsorin Chiame. Now do call on Nessa or catch us on sorry. The security man no away or hene crap no. He tells them say no. Who's the security man or hene?
Alajo.
Yes. But to be catching him for say moon sorry in China now do.
Sir?
Yeah, now does not matter. No sorry. But look at John Mahama. This is a leadership. Oh, so leader, yes, I know. A man confident, a man for a contributing more to that economy. And this is what we are going to see. And it is working and it will work for us. But as within this 1 month, I was say, idea MPP, press conference, my sister Bebre, me kind crap press conference, no more, papa. 50, say.
50.
Almost I will do 50. With the minimum, some bear pan. Be Bebre.
Yani Madi Jibril,
So,
NDC Deputy Director of Elections, Nene Din Sam Bihun Komo. Na ye yes yen komu no be wiye nti Madi your last words
me last words me advice my MPP for mo say me puni for ne in fact the whole national service no so mo akwa abrochi o
Osesibe
the
lady no ye director so why
deputy
director
now akwa abrochi o
the back stops with who
deputy akwa abrochi o of a K e no plan akoto credit over free o station
why sending message kwa
back wa say bre free wakoto UK
say na worry okọ UK yende
labi o ni deputy na wakọ UK
na me so worry your friend give to worry ono okọ ni UK yende
so what giant this
no because wodwa me say ota akọ ho ono start so okọ ni UK no be today nti yes aban exercise na okọ ni UK
nti I hope say na nka obetwa ticket aba say obeyi na no was high issues we but what
obi afre no
that what here no this MPP is the only party omuti bibi o press conference no na be your press conference no I wish say nka oka say the national service there na me national organizer no entisa I want him to say it
o say onu kwa we deputy director hope first term no na ho na ye sa na tie
maka kira wo say
nti na mo kan si oni ho
maka kira wo say jo mama I set up bi e wo national service our last term I investigation at Contractual. So go first year. Now go ya bro no emfa. But they sat down and understand the system and then now destroy it. So into na be can one guy said your mama na set system ni. So okay your mama na investigation on that national service issues no. I'm also there to say.
Oh yeah. Mama time ya chi go focus nti na ho so ya.
Who say we so start region as I say ya chi omo invite you. But I'm saying say they say I NDP lose two elections. Of a case still or no plan.
Me see was sending message.
Or no plan.
Who person making come.
Let me see or no plans they say to credit. Now Nkrofo we akọ abe say party abe say Ghana. Then they still supporting them. It's for me again Odame, I would want to plead with our party people.
From Wofake, New Plan Station Circle. I say my boss, Madi. Please, campaign is over. Greetings to Charles Otin, aka OT, Assistant Secretary, Greater Accra Region.
Credit award to you. Obi I affair at the UK. Only the credit MPP. Okay, well, no plan.
Campaign is over.
And I make I say one say be na kote UK ni sika no. Na kamu man kakra. Na ke be okita Uber kwapa odi age boy what no. Credit na what your odi age my way. And almost as a fear, also not got data, no record, no share.
Why?
Say almost as if you almost as if you campaign. Number 2 data so. No, na pobo na over care question no was send oh mo go UK what you. Let me also our members. I know the expectation is higher. It's just a 1 month starting process. Party, as I know, will not disappoint fail Ghanaians. Now, once we are not failing Ghanaians, I have research Ghana no. Ebema economy, ebema system, ama obia anya opportunity in it. So, Ajibro, because I say you know MPB be kwapeko. Se buy 1 month kwabo munye ntia mu, be so almost 8 years munya den. 8 years. Munya den. But I only want to urge also the MPP say intro with data doesn't work. Intro with data. Who the data control? Who benya voter and do 5 million. And I 5.7 million friends and free CSS for your
beneficiaries.
And beneficiaries. Now I'm going to about crap on I'm no I'm going to about a sana ghost names.
Yo,
A ghost name. It is Mr. Rabasi. Say 1 more queen pay, but but this time around, I'm say why fresh. It was why fresh.
I seen. Sikaba me ho anase den.
Ata me sika.
Na say despite ohwe me yo.
Na bio me system ne first e obehwe wi.
The daddy no ohwe me.
Oh, me system ne fair. Obehwe wi.
Father Dixon, oso me nsokra no ohwe egu.
De bio ogidie bi se jomama e ba.
The daddy nyina.
Me say we ogidie bi se jomama e ba, me nya problem.
Father bi nke mu da.
Me say ogidie bi. Me say
aye so 24.
We say fugu no say kala na e fine papa.
Fugu we me tono 2020.
No say Ghana bro 60 years.
But 2020 me cover nya botama me chewe me to paga. Me ko paga e ko ye elections. Ti me ba na me to.
Thank you. We
nti abro 4 years.
Me say Ghana bro 60 years.
Yes.
But mama man nya mesesa. Atare we o cha acha no in there wo hope bi nti samina o pro ho kapa ye better.
Madi ye. Ehana yede madi nkomo no esie enti ye twa ye ho aba e ba abadwafo nso atena se Kingsley Haruna Maliba of the NDC watena se saa so na Benjamin Asare Trouble Constituency Youth Organizer also atena se ye ba sisi ya NEET 100.9 FM Suni Asem Yideka program at the sumu memenda no pebia na wasuguyi ya from openi Kojo Odame Addo me na metremu a me de dwumai na esumu Kingsley Haruna Amaliba atenase saa so na Benjamin Asare onso atenase impenifo ya mamu akwaba Amaliba.
Yes sir.
Nsem abba OSP ene nana ya kuntunkuruku Ken Ofori-Atta say OSP describing say a fugitive. We sure say what na also your take on it. That's our first story. There were 3 stories I ever hear and we are one near Sanshare AG Attorney General so say or discontinue some of the high profile cases and so and revocation of appointments Chief of Staff Julius Debra so they are better the answer me and saying near Babeshe. The first on our list near OSP versus Nanaya Kuntunkurunku Ken Ofori-Atta. The road is your front. Amaleba.
Well, my main chair on Chief for the Nana, all right. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I know what you way. Like it is true, sir, Nana, but what's your way?
But I wanted to confirm the name.
No,
I'm more Nana.
me more Naya. Me name so the Nana.
Really?
Yes. Can Ofori-Atta and Mr. Nanaya Kuntu Ken Ofori-Atta.
But I am confirming his
Yeah, but
yeah,
and we are surprised.
So don't be surprised.
Wow. All right.
And run me free for your buy I say
freshness no womb.
Arade hum aka me ho.
Ya mitimi hu ekonum no fo.
They say me ko fia.
And so mama ho na ko.
Mama come mama ho. Mama ni ho ko wu ya che.
Oh, sorry.
So you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Mommy wu be November 4 this year. Now you 30 years.
Oh, Saturday, so now you were very young.
Very. I was a little above. I don't want to say.
And so also 119.
No money. No, yes, I'm 119. Over me.
Amaliba.
Oshe Ghana pempen so ye gina ya. Isika se mato ape. Ye de ka yin hunu ye ho ano. Oman na bo. Na ye pe kutuku ano de kurahim. Etwe ye ni hwe benkum nifa. Na say US, ebe kan say US aid support omo de mayen. Is it almost $100 and something million? That's Kanem Babium. The president have to quickly be issue directive. The German finance minister say, for to some way, and the money we are a kamba abedaho, a son is our support we are near ya. Yeah, if it's a break on Emba Bimunti, she kwanya obefa. Nasa gap no be silino. Now at the same time, fixing that gap by providing alternative source and creating hardship among the Ghanaian people. Already the public are suffering. And no man pinika say ministers met so or the above form. Number of appointees or trimming it down. And above all, Independence Day was yen some koboja yata yet on national level, but the regional to the district levels in the money say more engaging in activities are ebe balloon cost. Na bicycle the bread most of fanyem pundu jumano. Mode sa sika na betwe asaka. You should be very careful about how we spend the public sika this year. And I agree with the president because Endra Sabrian na pena mu Kumasi. Ni hukeje tia market dia ye. Phase 2. Koshe or the saying Swame interchange. Yo, Oma Akufo-Addo minor chance moja hono. And so many projects. All this need money to deal with. Sikade kofano hefa. Man you. Mahama Efre Kunyasu in 2017 January 7th. Or hand over economy na etimi tua and one hoka. Esako capital market ebobo sebium. Na at the same time. And some attractive foreign investors, your modo musika eba kruma, eba buama money na so. And the sun money na ni hobium.
But don't forget, sana your IMF so.
Why any year said Jumano? IMF President Mahama de ko for yan ko IMF say ya boka makana many ye intini ye ko IMF. Ye ko IMF for technical support. That's all.
Okay.
IMF no ko so mo man $930 million. President Mahama 2016 only 300 million. Yeah, 300 million about President Mahama saying. That $630 million no by under Akufo-Addo. That's kind of money then. For that me.
Amaliba.
Nipa wode ye kwosha sabna donko we mu no. E ye ken Ofori-Atta. E ye wonwa. Na men koti a ye say okohwe no ho yare. That even confirms some crofo we abro a meme 70 on me bobra e wa bam. What the $58 million? $58 million. Ade abo amna ato rich. Mesra Accra Regional Minister, Mami, please, it's time. Mumbu bu fence or you feel home, I'm gonna phone hunu, amna da ho.
Nobi kotomu e.
Oh, what a kotom, Obian kotom. Yebu bu fence or you feel home. So the Ghanaians, while they are driving to and fro along that stretch, they will see Akufo-Addo and the ministers led by Ofori-Atta, they will also appreciate Nienti Akisia Japan office,
yeah, which
no one issue arrest warrant on Ofori-Atta because certain office now our pempemu edanity fee no share form e share mna we da ho no pede the new one tintin so no who rich hospital ya President Mahama it is $120 million or so and you see no more bonity so now he will appreciate and Ghanaians will understand and even clap for him Nienti what issue that warrant no on Ofori-Atta one no dia babedru ha my boss who just left Madi.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about domestic debt exchange program Asem. Niniha, pensioners. A lot of them have died, including Kama CEO no Nana Ohini Ejekum. Is that the name?
Ejekum Addo.
Nana Ejekum Addo. Papa no ntias biom. Why na yen sa?
And also haircut na yen sa.
Or can wante. The last appearance in the public. Or can a consumer cho mine wante. Wante na consumer kind. From the banking sector cleanup exercise, Edibeura domestic debt exchange program. Who did that? Abanya ubetna kunyaso o de bosiabo at the lucrative enterprise. Every beer can be bosia bia no can Ofori-Atta 10%. Trouble. What take trouble about bosia jisika de abakroma ubefa Ghana ka every $22 billion. And they could do $68 billion. That's $8 billion, no. According to reporter Operation Recover All Loot, ORA, and the former President Mahama, almost over 50 billion or the same, over 20.8 billion or so can be recovered, because they are looted funds. $20 billion. Only idea $21 billion in public Mayama Ghana.
And so my year compared with IMF 3 billion. 3
billion. Meanwhile, Operation Recover All Loot is same. You bet me recover 20 billion.
Hey.
Shocking, right? Shocking. That 20 billion, no. According to bottom. According to Crofo bottom. And you want to do a bone intra, and you can Ofori-Atta. For the charges that have been labeled against him, I am not going to discuss them now. Because yes, I can't know about. Details of those charges will come to the public domain. Then we can look at them further. And I'm avoiding this simply because of legal reasons. I will not sit here and preempt investigations or the say special prosecutor and air. But oh your mind ba power Ghana. Now mind no wakoma dashwa. Including more MPP forum, they must support President Mahama to pursue Akufo-Addo appointees. And of course, one can say the President Mahama again. Now anymore, if you care to know, Nientia Ghana for to about massively. Emma President Mahama. It was because President Mahama have pledged. So about Sika for you or mine sim no beje. And the wing leader, Onipo supervised that carnage, the financial onslaught. I can Ofori-Atta.
Now I better just obey.
I can Ofori-Atta. Papa way we say we who crowd in front was said they go see court. They are trying. Yes. We who crowd was said trying in front because. From 2017, when he became a finance minister, up to the time where the 88 MPs, rebels, were they rebels? These were people who stood up for the public good. But within their own MPP, and your party, you can't say mom comes about by Mubio. You know why? And your party in the war government, but government don't contest elections. And your party the contest elections.
Yes.
Now contest elections now. No political party candidate. Ne be jina platform so catch on mind say me ba me be dimo. Do they say that?
No.
Now mo dia buying aba. Now buying by appointing Crawford mo di o mind wu. What do? You distance yourself from the government.
Can that be?
It must be done. It must be done.
How?
And the leadership of the NDC now, and the NDC government that is in office now, is showing that. And President Mahama is demonstrating that. Because on one say, we am appointing now, and Mahama did that before. What the dance National Service Secretariat. President Mahama launched investigation into it, and people were starting trial. Lawyer Atopare, doctor, a lecturer of University of Ghana Faculty of Law, was a counsel to one of the accused persons. I went to court with my friend in one of the cases. Because head of BNI, our leader the investigations, was in court as a witness. They tells you who President Mahama is. Ono minister Efson daye. So onye sika say wa be, onye sika say ya wankasa ba mu mpo. O se me sika say wa manyo ewo amayo semu a menya amayo sembium.
$1 million.
Fauda ye so no court na fi na pe usika na onye owa. Wafa na enye masem. Yeah, so sad I know my yourself. Embe sharp bam, mema bam, and trust and so you cannot succeed here. Go and rest. And your President Muhammad to me fire on one minister. Simply because issues are about the minister Okuta oversight responsibilities over the ministry should not have allowed that to happen. Yes or no, yeah, you. Fire no. Or no any own colleague and a certain member of parliament or prosecutor in the tomb. Now, if he said, nah, and the minister will be idea President Muhammad by supporting the pardon. No, he won't do it because he himself have exhibited that. And he is a president of Fiscal. So even after his immunity scramble have kicked in, the incumbent government at the time and investigating, and he availed himself for investigations at the blind side of the party. I don't think that Adia President Muhammad, or for the selfish gains. No, or because of the clean conscience that he had. Or because he had the conviction, even then, never. And he's leaving that. Your food your pa in the piano. That's your food your pa in the piano there. Then you hear to see us a bit than President Mahama. Within last week or two, a quality and ordinary year a shechire if nam duaso our Eastern region. Video no bar bontia penom and peninsula region ministers on call. And as chief of the order, how do you call it? A defense minister. This is the engineering regiment of the Ghana Armed Forces got taking measurement, and he has ordered that a bridge must be provided immediately to provide safety for students. Cross now use that stretch, any nipa or more to This is the leadership that cares. And this is the leadership. Populism. Ghana populism for what? What no krasa penya? Nkawbe tisadi na say. Sa duana na kwala nam so no me demi nuanom afomachi and nanti the same thing in a dancing groom sir. In should be the whole phenomenon in su, sa maninsu no emu wakakra.
No no nte.
Nti a year those days na president Mahama mpono ni abam.
This year no e wanna bridge that so.
What's the
I wanna bridge that so.
This year. Me ko village watch. But what I'm saying here what I'm saying here is that we are improving and we are going forward as a country. And every season, every time, and here the corresponding leadership. Okay?
Yeah.
President Mahama Tia Kunya so command to do o man no. Ghana for born so supported by the MPP or led by the MPP. Mahama is a thief. Mahama is a thief. Akufo-Addo and Kasa can be. Oba on be o man sika. Meaning Mahama no we o man sika on. But obet na Kunya so ne hu ni sesusu ni suban ne kuta no. And the level of stealing that these people are capable of doing.
Now we are the
today, oh yeah, the matter have just begun. And I'm sure video be online about one of our guys in the back. So you know national security. Oman penny Akufo-Addo no 3 7,000 or 6,000. But so many so amount 1,000 cities. So me frabe motis answer no. Captain Smart of New TV. Who did they? About so try and record the AGA of Flagstaff House.
Captain or Bakana Samoa.
What's the name?
Captain or Bakana.
I'm only referring him. I'm only making reference to him because it is in the public domain. And I'm referencing him. And the guy confirmed it.
But just say
the video I watched confirmed it. There have not been an absolute denial in the public. Yeah, that's what we are told.
And why
that's what we are told.
So who confirmed
I am referring it. Whether it has been confirmed or not, I'm only making reference to that.
Yeah, I want to understand. It's like you are saying two things.
I'm not saying two things.
No, the guy confirmed, say, you're 310,000 instead of 7,000.
You are not listening to me carefully. You listen to me. Me say, me share video and ra on TikTok to be precise.
Okay.
And the guy was saying that Ken Ofori-Atta issue arrest warrant. He supported. In fact, I don't think it would be fair for me to mention their names now. But I believe as time unfolds, those things will be about. No, I say near 6,000 Ghana cedis or 7,000 per month. But they were giving 1,000 Ghana cedis for the past 8 years. And then one
appointment letter. So he's supposed to be paid 7,000.
One for an appointment letter.
No.
But I don't even think that they pay them on tabletop. They don't pay them on tabletop.
No.
Very well. Go and take the lead. But what I'm saying is that the guy was even appreciating the effort any namoa special prosecutor to a fucking Ofori-Atta.
Okay.
So someone do my bro, one more boy, someone do more yejuma. They used the boys for the last 8 years. They didn't leave them a better life. Now, nipa be omumpo, kwa we they don't move how much more? What my money? What your dance gromisa? What in Prechire, John Krom, Bakaupa, and other places. We ain't chine kwa them. We ain't chine kwa them. And we who had left leadership over the last 8 years under Kufuado. And you see, Abobia Profinity, all of them were taking inspiration from Ken Ofori-Atta.
All of them they're here for.
They were taking inspiration from Ken Ofori-Atta. And more than someone else was buying him in the ano, they were looking up to Ken Ofori-Atta. So I'm saying, Onipa on the Bielosha White. Now Bible shall motium. Now him book eka home.
You know, describe Piccadilly.
Now Kotu Bible left right center or Bonsampo Kotu Bible. Bonsam Kotu Bible.
Meaning
Matthew 4:4.
Meaning
Nipa share white. Kuta Bible na yatene for. And who is even authority in the first place? You get it? So, what is more dangerous? So, Onipa di bone, no hide their question and go pointy.
No be declared and say we di bone.
Ken Ofori-Atta on di bone.
That's not what special prosecutor is saying.
I am not even dwelling the special prosecutor Ekano.
Okay, wow, there.
See, in your media, one ministers, omo MPs, omo Tiano. Is it 88?
Yes, 88.
Asem no bekai. Almost see a call grounds. Yen man for almost to abama yen as MPP for, and mind you, these are MPP for.
Yeah, led by Honorable.
There was no single NDC MP among them, not even an area. Nipani really abano na a NDC dominated community. No, these are MPs who came from a typical traditionally NPP party base. No, almost say ye call from no. Ye man for mo to abama ye MPP for. Omo se omo kan say oman penny sika sem for to some for Ken Ofori-Atta. Ombon ho modern adwuma bonin wo ye no. Na wo ye adwuma bonin wo ye de benipa.
Say we adwuma bonin is different from say we sika.
See, this is a guy during the domestic bond exchange program. Debt exchange. Obejina public letting catch here say there will not be a haircut. True or false?
True.
Oman penny then Akufo-Addo okamena so ankabi. Ewie chire no ekosi sign. Ekosi sign.
No wasampa.
Akufo-Addo say it happened. To the extent that the former chief justice, Mame Sophia Akufu, have to even join.
Yes, now
our aged people,
but
and the Ministry of Finance,
and we are government
to
policy.
Protest government policy.
Government
it
policy.
Is a bad policy implemented by bad people, and I'm saying that they were bad people leading the country. That's the point I'm making here.
I don't necessarily you declare no fugitive now.
What I'm saying is that grounds are OSP, agent so they declare no fugitive no. They are not part. Sorry, I am not going to discuss them.
Okay.
And you know it.
Okay.
SML contract no, National Cathedral kahon, and National Cathedral no. The now foreign minister, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, have done extensive work under it, which are there. And I'm saying that I'm not going to discuss them simply because the matters are now wearing a legal spectacle. They are under investigations. So it has come under the legal radar. Now I will not go to make any comment about it. You know, I won't do it. But I will leave that. The Radi Adoni and Sakana investigations will bring out all the details of the matter and we will talk about them proper. That notwithstanding, what I'm saying is that I want you to see as a minor, I cannot for Ofori-Atta and the bedroom. Or Yawa you womb as a minor, I cannot say, can't say Ghana, Ghana seek a summer to tap on someone, I cannot for Ofori-Atta and the bedroom something.
Okay.
And here in America, on one cast a party for not just the party based in Kuano, a Kwaswama, the MPs, 88 of them, became so worried that they need to intervene.
Okay.
But I'm Pene Akufo-Addo anti-omo. Yentio bia subaino yenfantra public office.
All right.
That is why at this time on, any action the government would take relative to holding previous government appointees accountable. We must all support the government so that when the time comes, now President Mahama and the NDC so you feel a we can support the MPP, whichever party to also hold their appointees accountable.
All right.
They have no doubt that you hold the NDC for accountable. All of them will be clean.
All right.
Because we are in to serve, not to lose.
Kingsley Haruna Mariba of the NDC and what's in Kano. Ben,
Senior.
OSP will declare former finance minister fugitive. Any who sends him. Yanji also Wajinchre.
Senior, Medas, Infa Aquenya iso. Menchia was strong.
Bedasipa.
Menchia a T4 Pempemwa, Omutie, and an program. No. Menchia, my boss, Honorable Simon Sech, former MC for Ganoff. Machia, my constituency executives in Mary Fina Menchia, my MP, so Madame Gloria Usu.
Yes.
So, boy, you my pa, Madame Baby, I will be a Yamen count. Dame.
Pipacho, answer na Babazuka, Ubo, Simon Sechimi, Mimbisa question be. Now, for from by.
Do I be a my?
Nti mu hand over my why?
Hand over my coordinating director.
Okay. Okay.
That is the law.
Okay.
So you have to hand over to the
coordinating
director.
Appointee. Oh, okay.
No. On the spending officer, Emma, on the secretary to the assembly. Or coordinating the affairs of the assembly.
Okay.
And in case of such issues, on as a handing over a dijano. But it's very painful that some of these issues are handing over. And yet there are major activities because of until say you be appointed the MC.
So there will be a gap.
Very, because from 8th January, ebe permanent. Assembly honomwa. I stand still. BBA ni honomwa but that's John Mahama for you, the president. Also he's in a hurry. Our person ubu or mine. But you are in a hurry. Now ubetimi eja this kind of gap at honomwa administratively. You may be it tells you the kind of person you are and how you are saying.
Yes, every 4 years
No, not 4 years. Go and check time President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, former president. Check a time or revoke a MMDC's appointment.
Okay.
Oko check said there is a gap difference between John Dramani Mahama, president, and the former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So we leave it to the Ghanaians.
Okay.
Omono na best judges. Yaye adwuma wie. Na ya handing over and so kama. E the ama assembly no.
All right.
Odame, I think say jokes ya dos wo mamu adodo. And I'm not
jokes.
Jokes like ye di niam bi dia agro nsankwa yie koso wo mamu hanum too much. Government is a serious business. And before obey you who esi ho ana be down when they say me pese me ba be somo no wo hwe fam eti fam na wa hu say efam ye ansana wakose wo kwa contest elections whether say fam ye say fam nye no you have prepared yourself enough and now say yemfa kwanya no enhye won sa na yemma wa kwanya no na bu o man no so when you come to power you don't have any excuse to be anywhere because when you catch the woman no ne wo ka kire timamufo no eno no wo hwe so de to abade mawo wo so wo man na tete apansam asai na wo what it takes to make sure say wo de wo man ni begina pempenso a ebe ma Ghana afa no ho adi anase ebe ma Ghana asumdwie na ye economy na agina yie odamenya sa na NDC for kan ye asemo NDC for ka kire ye no say omo ba betting tax on beba be ye free ho e-levy on beba be ye free ho ministers or the bebu o mine or the less than 60 and aba bebu o mine and someone kesi omo kaya kesi su say cocoa farmers on bo betu omo ka 6,000 Ghana cedis eti we num nyina no John Dramani Mahama the president o share yansa na o ka kire Ghana for say yento abama no so what is the jokes why say ada na say yamo amanyo sem na say ase ye to nte
jokes be na aba
no enye jokes wa yete ha wote ha num say do you have any letter and now say ya mawo sermons bi e kire say honorable Ken Ofori-Atta finance minister former ya charging no court ana
bibia say ni ho.
So what's the jokes? That's the jokes I'm talking about. Anyama ye di ho nkomo yi enya nsankwa ne ntane yeto se wo fi se nipa na obedi dwuma de bo man as finance minister no se wo de nsa coffee for le baby a etia wo man ne mra ade na se wo ye eno ni jokes na se ye tram from na ye di ho nkomo se obi a ye say abra there is no single evidence. Are we serious as a nation? Otina Ken Ofori-Atta ade chia Ken Ofori-Atta me no tia se sia Ken Ofori-Atta why dey ye gina mremu sese ye nya manfo mo betena ha e ka Ken Ofori-Atta sem as if say he has been charged with any form of act of corruption e bi asi wogana ha. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why mentias here? And you have the guts to come and sit here and call somebody say oh you're wicked, he's a liar. Ni three more thing. Why? Ken Ofori-Atta why dey? If you think you guys think say you have the boss, you have the men. Say when him say Ken Ofori-Atta ye bibia, send him to court. Na ye nyina ye nkonko hia wo court wo. Say nya NDC headquarters in ye do obi ko. So obi di obi di boni a ye nkodi di panata asem wo NDC headquarters.
So obi anfa don ko NDC headquarters.
But NDC headquarters no omu di ho nkomo sesi ano. Judges omu NDC headquarters. Judges omu NDC headquarters. Omu na edi ho nkomo sesi ano.
Na OSP ni so e. So OSP na obey in the press conference. I didn't send betu dwa.
Okay say.
O say ohia no na hwehwe SML deal num. Ohia no na ECG Beijing contract bi ona hwehwem National Cathedral or bono one constituency one ambulance. San semia o hwehwe ni wahwehwe papa na ohunu no.
Adam nti me no ti hey. Na se me se me hia nkyerɛkyerɛmu bi wo ho. Bra na me ne wo ntwetwe nkomo a. Can we conclude say san nkomo na ye pese ye ne wo twetwe no. Wa bokoro no. Wa bia wo man ni bibi.
Enya nduru ho ye.
You see that is the joke I'm talking about Odame. We are joking too much in this country. And it's coming from this government, this NDC government. The jokes are becoming too much. We should be serious. I ask one mind. Ni ehwe kwaya e besi afa so atoto wo mind na ma wo mind no send your kan no afa ntima pa efra. Na yenya jokes no. Bra na me no ntwetwe nkomo. Mahu sade ba ko mienu bi akoso a me hia nkyeremu wo ho. Ohia nkyeremu e wo ho. Nti bra na me no ntwetwe nkomo. Me so maka kire o say me ho mfa me. Mama wo letter akira wo hospital ameko. Doctor wo hwe me. Timetable ayedi ama me kire say time wa memra hospital ni nyina maka kire wo. What is so big deal about this?
Also eno na generic.
So he should go to hell.
Hey,
if that is what he is saying, so will be hell's grounds. What the evidence ya babetro now catch them and say a generic that just say you should go to hell.
Hey.
And if you see Ghana so what charge will be now so or refuse so obeba we have the power to subpoena that person. Say nipa no kura wo sobokaya kura na obetimi di nipa na ba.
Sobokaya.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? So who probiate na said the name Samekro no ye kromfo na wote America mamu no say mu wabam wo ye ndisi ni ono na court adida semo aka chen say wo ye kromfo aye jeli no wo mamu a mon kofa di fi America homra no ma serve ni term ono na ye kromfo. The court of competent jurisdiction adina sem say said the name Samekro wo ye kromfo wo wia wo man ni sika ene wakwa America se mu obi a mu betimi di ni free America abaga na hanoma e said the name Samekro one na ye kromfo. Sir John Mahama, president, Yenina ye president. So why you ready so be fight corruption there? And your uncle, no uncle first said the name Tamakrum free America camera or Memuha. No one may serve in the What is this? Hope you are tenny baby. I am for corrupt act be a mono. More deny triapia dia to one and a more can wasm. Abra muni evidence be as why a corrupt act. Why? Is it not a joke? We are joking in this country too much. Now what be jina hanum say asem na wo ka kire no kra na nya de a wo be so on fa hwane who cares on fa ye fe ho be wo na wo kobusa wasem say wo pese wo ni nya encounter na ni di njire nkuta ho Now am I reason as also on fire into ye nyande. On fire say wo wasem. E kwa ya wo be fa so still obenya ken Ofori-Atta. E de na banana na atwetwen komo no. E ye wo wasem. Enti ya fa ho be.
Jakeni so de betudwa.
Unless say ne e be ma yen ya fa ho ne say. Wa yen hwehwemu awie. No wa hu say ken Ofori-Atta. Wa de ne nsa kwa akofole ba bia etia wo man ne mra e ye why act of corruption dey tia o man no eno no ye mu bia ye tia ne ye no be yadwen ekwa bia sase ye fa no ma ne ba na ekwa ya wo susu se wode ne nsa kwa akowura ba bia ensem fata na etia o man ne mra no omra no meyi ano eno me betena ha ba bia ken Ofori-Atta bia no me so me de ma no betum se ye nkofa ne mra no omra meyi nsem ano na me no ka say are we joking? Okay. Adia na kire se ken Ofori-Atta esi ehia no wo mamu a se eden se den obetimi kura ka se oma obenden adia na obetimi odame ma ye nye NDC for no hu ensem na wo mo ka opposition no amene wo mo hu kura onhu boto no mfa kura nhyem no wo mu nim se eye usual business yen kansem hu mframam e ma Ghanafo enyintum ne ye ba ya ba ne confident tricksters. They say NDC party na ankasa ne leadership na ankasa amamu na omubu no akwaya confident trickster. They are tricksting everything. Omo da ne confident tricksters. What can we in there? Otina no waka hwe ewiase wo hu. Ya se wo wi wo fo nsa. Na wa hwe wo de. Na do danko akufu ado te akwanyam. Ana wo te wo ma no so no. Mo so wada ne clearing agent. Meboa.
Ye beba ho.
Also what done clearing agent. Yebeba ho ye beto. Enti no me person me can say ye papa ken Ofori-Atta. Onye boni bia as we speak now. Ye kasa sesi ken Ofori-Atta onye boni bia. And you know for a fact to say near me ka wa na no kura say onye boni bia.
OSP on the charging say
on charging no. OSP asem no de buy no odam reading ye. What say issues na bi wo honom a
yes
o penchirechiremu o pese wo ne ken Ofori-Atta edi ho nkomo
so your suspect
no did he say that or your suspect of what
say dream bi akoso
what can dream as
audio no
then this man is not serious wo nim say OSP no na kwanya ya di amano even wo bi a wawu kura no obetimi akwa kotu ni bo no aba be di nasem
yes
so what is it what is this
and that's all rashi
what is this order pen appointment we are den wutu mu ne betene ye pe do mahama obepam o ma won to aso da nti so obeye serious no aye wadwuma na 2 weeks na aka no de akwa ye na hweso na fakọ nanya dia obenya appointment bia
and so obo na dwuma ho ban
ananya no edey wotena akonwa no so ene I said cathedral di aba ene Ghana for start kan cathedral no ho asem ye ne wodame nti opeso o kire se sa time na ye ka ho asem na NDC for e ka ho asem se omu corrupt act bi wo cathedral no mu no okuje to abrakwa e de beto mframa mu se enema koso a ensem fata no na OSP no not why dey
Satan na ban na wo so aben de ne ban na ti so
to the OSP no and you're independent.
Yes.
You have the right to work as an independent institution.
Na no be to just say why ankona me because o kase o person e bibia
ya. Na de ono opanyom that the lumba no nyom no ope. O club say ya me hu no mihia no. Hey, mihia no club every day.
Hey,
wo per club papa. OSP.
Who can kaka na say
I'm telling you, Metro Airport. Mako siana otu wonu mu a oginani rough mine na hu ne sa no oba enwum a okotie na ahomache no oba press conference kura eba ni tim no obo he is not masa
osi opeska kura finance minister then onfema no
ono ene ebeka kire wo mamu ha say ye setting up wo kai say Matiami Dubeka say ye setting up kura sika kura o de be finance ne office e de aye adwuma kura onya bi ye yi no ba ye no this kusi eja aben na bejina mframa mu ka say na do danko akufu ado I resource no enough to work. What is he talking about? Why? Is it because who person in your favor of John Dramani Mahama the president? Sama no so do obey you.
Aden.
Who yet they obey you. Now will be our no. Yes, one in 7th January, 8th January. No, the letters go around there. All the municipal chief executive handover will be handing over. Up to now, on pointing nipa baako crowd and look at the duration. Obey you. And to kiss your job and say John Dramani Mahama, the president, ye president, an appointment no crown. What that one na? What in your car? Or say me say me deceased and a baby boo mine. And so they see me 2 years and nipa be 1,000 crown. I do almost see the abase or more appointment. Into all the NDC need you obedient. It's why they be you know.
Anyone I said the office is independent.
No, there is there is a clause to be on ne set up no more. President need to meet also the revoke appointment.
Hence on this abone na obi entro petition call say oh we
say obi atwa ko omo atwa koma omo twere koma president say chief justice yen no.
Yes, Mate. I say Akufo-Addo so bi twere koma na de koma tank onyi
no problem. And I make catch say on be twere kwisi ajabi ye be yiwu. Sa na mpese metre. Me nka say twere na ye bone.
Okay.
Ba ye nyina no omo be twere ko. Am ye yi no because woni madwuma.
Na say mo people for kra na modern buy mo hu say na dwuma nso ani.
Me dey me support NDC for no. Say omo ntwera nko ne ani akwa na di. Oni madwuma.
Oh.
No oni madwuma. Oba be ye OSP no. Adwuma be no ye omamu ha no ma. Eye blueprint wo ho a obetimi dey aka ho asem.
No this is la pa.
And ekosi say na nimu anko ankogu ase. Anya court na sa oda na say ni sika na waje ni nyina won fa nko. Sika no kra no ye nya information say sika na ye ka ase ye mfa nko no kra. Na niam bi afefa ho.
They say
niam bi fefa ho.
Say wafa bi.
Enu ono na afa. Ba serious sika na anso. Ba nya kisi ajabe na fa ye.
Na why?
Ba sika no koduru ni fie no na nso.
Omobu akire hwe
na nso.
Hey,
nti wan na dis kan consumer na ode koye.
OSP.
Ona de koye. Ono ana de koye.
No kwata so all kind kra no wabre.
Nti oda me ono ana dis kan sa akọ back na.
Yes.
Who are the evidence no for a fact?
Ono na court order ne say
on fanko. Nti ona de koye.
Yes.
And the sika na anso.
And the minim sa anso.
Me nso me sika na minim sa anso. Ba nipa of fire and the minim. Ba ma serious ni sika na omo de bre no. O ka ye na anso.
No one san court.
Oh no the court akọ. Omu ye hwiru uzu ani so a. Ba ni o de sika na koye no. Esese ka me ne ma sisi ade a. Ka me kwa cheke no. Ba so wo no onye me de ketua bia hu hia me. Enti kekwa bia me fa so bia no ketua na afi so no. Ka me kwa akọje. Why? He should sit down and work. Ya mau to me. Ya pony attorney general to me kese de amount. Se fa ye adwuma. Wo betimi akọ all angle. Akọ ye adwuma. Wo ye adwuma ni wie. Na se edu prosecuting time. Na se wentimi anye. Ana se wo de wo handing over crowd the attorney general. Ana se wa anya. And no you have cause to complain. But the jokes are becoming too much. Can Ofori-Atta that? Can Ofori-Atta today? Can Ofori-Atta what is this? Ade enechre. Yadwuma oba ye sesi ana wo modane dane na make kan wase ye beduru ho enti ye pese ye catch ye papa president wanya former president o ye president current president ya to abade amano.
Okay,
ne nsem a wo kan ye no Ghanaians are going to judge him by ne nsem na o kan ye o de ba power no, and we will not rest till sa sem bia o kan ye bia no we will put him on his toes. Ni a reminding say ensem we ni and na wo ka kire wo man no ansa na ye to abade ama wo. Me nua ne kasa wa ha ka sem mienti a wa ka ora asem ora ebom Ghana ha na make
omo dem report come
so Ghana ha no yetimi the 2 weeks and as em fa no 1 month etimi check corruption cases e wo Ghana ha nyina ko present 2114 document dem president. They say corruption cases e wo Ghana ha no orafo akọ check ya investigation ni nyina omo akọ pick information ni nyina de akoma president.
Almost also receive over 1,000 phone calls.
Enya no na make me say ora no omo amayate ase say ora na akọ ya nhwehwemu akọ gather evidence ye 2114 document akọ presented the ama president. So it omo person omo kire say omo de 2 months and as a 1 month and the hwehwehwehwe corruption cases in Ghana ha present we no the akwa president. What a joke. And look at the people
and you see a joke
odame ye ni agro wo mamu ha o na ora na yete ye no saa time kra na NDC 40 ye no and don't forget to say enya President Mahama and ete ora no eye NDC no omo ti free omo headquarters saa time na ye bo ora di no na president no ye president
da be ye Uniba na Samuel Okujato Ablakwa ekobo so ho
me say ofomu
Sata no mo lanche omo manifesto I was there
Sata mo na ofomu ni ora no so omo meye adwuma omo start adwuma no now you president ana
no
so on what capacity and na ora for ne dey adwuma until from onset omo adwuma na ankasa na omo ye no the foundation was wrong
said the mevlo former you can say the position cry friends auditor general
no one credible
or say
he's not a credible person.
Most of the cases, you know, as I said, the agency be no serious.
They should be serious. And when I make catch say, one more round now, one more now, one more did high adrenaline, one more now, one more did to they don't have any powers to investigate. They don't have any power.
How much information, you know? No more
say much information, you know. Still, who say man no day? Obi amwagin information nyina me no nyina no ye be investigation ya kopie mu court
yeah
enti ora no ko fa information be no nkire se wa ya adwuma bia o
yeah
no nkire se nipa na wo investigating no wadi boni o
oh yeah it's true because
that is the joke I'm talking about o my odame why do you waste taxpayers money o koka o mo say enye o man ni sika na ye de bo ho wan e ka kire o mo ka say enkwala ho
o say current vice president Ed Mamo in your office no mu use you
see this is the jokes I'm talking about former vice president former
current
vice president
yes
no onye president onye vice president
yes
and what then office ma o mo
yes,
so
private office
okuje to abraka anya parliament in etuaneka o ko ba bi anya parliament in etuaneka na adwuma bi a o ye bi anya o man ni etuaneka yetuaneka so won fanko ye oral worker na won fanye parliament adwuma odame Emmanuel okuje to abraka a wo ka oral team no ho no anya parliament ni etuaneka anya me no etuaneka yetuaneka sa ontena emra se bedwam na won hyemra emfa ma wo man no anya na adwuma no
don't me ya that business
ka na wo de nam a wo de kɔ no eye ne ka eye parliament eni etua ka no ho ka de ma no enti taka no adan wan yusu ne adana ye ma me Jane wa ma ne ka anka ho no ma fa de ade okuje to abra kwa minim ne ka number metimi agba kire osisi a da bia ne ka ode ne Land Cruiser ode ba parliament metimi aka kire osisi a na wote honom no mo de yadwen di agrose ye nkwala ana mo ko hwehwe mu ne kosi sei me see NDC we know them ye ni mo track record omo na 2012 omo ba akonya so 208
yeah
omo ba ye ma me betimo didrusu obeka kire Ghana fo nyina say omo aye 21 docket ready
yeah
NDC for MPP for omo aye corrupt act omo docket nyina aye ready omo de omo kwa akogina mranim na omo prosecute omo otu omo amu ha omo bedi 8 years no omo time de anoma abakura akoje NDC MPP ni a oye polling station executive kura no NDC for ntimi afana
akoje asabi wo airport
ene kosi sei osi ya wasempa ekosi sei ya wasempa
ayo
omo che ne airport harase wo omo ne ade ne kosi sei ye ko mra mu no ye kire omo se mra na bi wi mra bi da mra ene bi nso kurakura mra no ho obi wo hodo mra na ankasa no omo kura mra no de kokot enso omo nsu mra enti ankosi aga omo betuatua ya so sa corrupt ko odi otia orafo yi me say exercise of I don't want to say certain words omo ma ya so munyo ye de adwuma na ahye omo nsa omo nkofam na omo nkoya adwuma na ora na edo omo wo ba obeti ora team a say okuje to abra kaka ora team no ono credibility be no wa ono odene kokasa an important committee a ofi say ye papa na obi ti say Martin Pebu ene akoye okoje bae na obi o akoje abakra de ex-convict what the neck committee who see and as
one ex-convict
omo microphone ne ba ex-convict
mame mo listen
bobo amidu ameka kire
okuje to ablakwa
ono oni integrity
Daniel Demevlo
ono oni integrity ono ofodre ne birth set dan ye ba ekredi ho nkomo wa ha so okofodre ne birth set nti ono oni integrity kan bi em ka ho bobodi no apart from COP Kofi Buachi ono mi ni no ho asem na nyama den so se me ko Raymond Acha or ex convict ya de na ko prison kraba unim
sir
unim say ya de na ko prison aba
me yawe
kokwa hwehwem na obi ade na ko prison aba sabi o e de na ekwa wo beti
akwa reform
na nye time no de be yaduma a time no de ba be yaduma party prebu okoji obi property obi twere ni book okoji okochinchim ne nsa agi book no e court e ma court ka kire ne say property na oje na nya ne dia ye nipa ne dia onsan fa na ade nkoma no anim gu ase poto wei
lawyer Martin Pegbu asem na
ono na mekan busa no case no court no ye say property no na nya ne dia
madam fo when you be from
on from na on ti me kura throw because ye ka kire ne say book na ye book na nya ne dia nti won fa ne dia no ne ono ya ne dia o ye originator no on fa ne book nkonkoma no lawyer ono ochinchim obi nsaje ne book na de na koka committee won say o me waste your time na ono osole a ensam we nim kura no because of otina radio so TV so edidi na na do atemiti no munim so o time the ma na na do ne party nti yamfa ne mewuram na o ma me ha dwen kwa omo me say apart from COP Kofi Buachi ono na mi ni no ho asem ono kra me ma hwehwe na asem mu for na aka ne de omu nyina obi ani credibility ba akokra
okay we Benjamin Asari of the Trouble Constituency Youth Organizer and a motining Kano na your next story in this way. Some look half from me. Attorney General, new Attorney General, just a fresh one. Honorable Dominic Akurutinga Ayeni. And I say high profile cases be and a previous government, you know. Ediegina Asem Yideka no. I say obai any interest biya wom. Na embrano so man kwan emanu discontinue such and I say any case ono deem it fit say on person beto aso enti we twitwa cases ni bi mu ebi ni College Dauda Sagleme housing project ebi ni Sedu Agongo ene Opuni cocoa board ene fertilizer issues ebi ni Ato Forcing ene Jakpa ambulance issues ebi ni Esiama of the Bank of Ghana also issues. Amaleba Akutinga Ayeni. Yes.
Mama, sorry, Kwama Wakikan Simbia, I think it's very troubling.
Troubling?
Yeah. Oh. Radio show it, the microphone is very, very powerful. And Simbio Bekembiano, whether published or verbally delivered, becomes part of your public archives. And it will remain there forever. For all I know, Okujeto Ablakwa, the foreign minister, MP for North Town,
yeah,
or emerge here in public service. And for the avoidance of doubt, there has not been a single scandal on him as a public servant and a member of parliament representing the good people of North Town.
Today, no scandal be
for my brother to sit here and say, "Only credibility." He doesn't have credibility. What do you mean by that? He doesn't have integrity. Onipa, your credibility and your integrity is all that makes you the individual. Knock it down and the individual is gone. And Tikobetima Boya, one can bonia, Jirimudie, whatever be the case. The moral turpitude from legalities, etc. Yo Kujeto Ablakwa aye and sent HS on your credible. Can he clarify himself? Other than that, so Kujeto Ablakwa and never taking the guy on legally. The law is allowed. Because defamation are not countenanced in this country, and it is not permissible under our laws. No me time sure.
Okay.
Secondly, there are other individuals he has mentioned. I think they've all listened to it. The oral, you're kind of from the very beginning. And you're quasi investigative body. And because in this country, that's what we call Whistleblowers Act. It's a law.
Yeah.
That allows the members of the public to volunteer information of public interest. Odame otiwe. Wajuma we so yensan training. Obi betime free makurase and information e de abrel.
Yeah. Omo yeda.
Say de we ni nim fa ni person asi ho. Enti wo a wo pini, wo a wo animu no, ma ne ntum pinimfo.
Just how they were there just to receive
if
information.
If the matter is criminal, it's very simple how to handle it. But about the civil matters you have to go through a channel to tender it. Do you get it? For example, onu obia koye nyoma bia eye inimical to public interest, but enye criminal in nature obetim dey arrest ni pana. What do? You have to give it to the appropriate courts to deal with. And it's be volunteer information. And now man penin say, yenim when they nim and you may cause on the Kufado. Who doesn't know? Who can't see that part them seeker? And I believe the NDC members and officials particularly are bound penny for their listening. The leniency manner in which late President Mayo's government handled the MPP and Amam and gave and emboldened them. Your mobile office, which has now occasioned the formation of the oral immediately by President Mahama after he won the elections. Because Obeya Boneno and China Shua, a bokwine to her, Mafufrosu Beyebi. Kadia Omo ye and Akufo. And the President by Obe handle or more. Can you be so walking? Is it Professor Kwame Kwesi Ahoy, right? Obekai, say, Attorney General, by October 20, 2009, now over 120 docket are you ready on the MPP to take the matter to court. President Merz shoot the matter down at the last minute. He's so interested in pursuing those matters. Focus forward. And well, I can't grudge the venerable professor and the president of Ghana. I can't. Maybe based on the conviction as a leader at the time, there was a need to tow the way out to you know. Some cophobia do money birim power by us now. Mudi abanyan nani emod no munin ko. But ebimukoi. I agree with him.
Yeah.
Say ekosi saying. O say wasempa. Fine. Meka Chair President Mahama on Kayo Ofori-Atta book. Page 31 and 32.
Japadia book
na mekano.
They denied
that. Omo deny. Yeah. Omo they are denied does not invalidate the authenticity of that book. They have planted in judges in the judiciary to protect them. The Omo Kanono. And I agree with Justice that's the former Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Tuguba.
Okay.
That the judiciary need to be cleaned. The Omo Kanono. However it will be done, we live to see. But there is deliberate architecture on what build there to. So, and no one can in that for the penny fee Japadibu. Near more team surviving and say, always someone nipa be in the judiciary protect you. And here somewhere, he said, Rekubrobe case a court. No, Rekubrobe. And a couldn't pin him right, former chief of staff, almost 7 court. That's Mafusi or someone okay. Also, the Commission of Inquiry findings, could the status of the High Court. And the Commission of Inquiry findings cannot be enforced by the High Court. That was the premise of the court. But is that right? Looking at the nature of these two entities, but that was what they said. Later on, Mabeka said those people were planted there to protect them. For the penny future party book. Maybe they will not have it again going forward.
But still, no.
Yebeka ne neka no che yebeka da yebeka ne sa.
Yes. And I'm
because we no kufor ne kai yebeka ne sa. That book. Yeah, that kind is what's a what book about it here? I'm a part of the public account. Yeah, that kind is
one natural.
If you're for the penny fee the buy.
Asem fani din to so. Anyway, akrutinga yene new age. We discontinue mbrab crime chance and come betchim but wabetchim.
I think for transparency and Attorney General Office under Article 88 of the Constitution,
we
a legally created office. And Attorney General Office, you know, and your individual and the Attorney General, and the office, you know, the Attorney General. At a given point in time, you were unipa or acting in that office, clothed with the power of that entity so created by the Constitution. Now, it interests you to know that upon the assumption of office by the new Attorney General, also share all cases are then in him across the country. Even sometimes criminal cases simple. A docket is referred to the Attorney General Department for legal advice.
yeah.
Now, legal advisor, Attorney General Debemano, and no never board the prosecution, no more so a continue. You get it. And the Attorney General Office, there were a lot of cases at that one, and hear the opinion of the Attorney General. We need to also know that in dealing with issues in that office requires a high level of reflection, putting in place precedents, public interest, and of course, the maintenance of the moral fiber of the society in general, and at the same time, holding the sanctity of the law at large. Now, these cases are referred to so far, and our Attorney General, Ebeka Wasem, they are political cases or cases involving political appointees, which the former regime started here. So, Honorable Saidu Agongo and Dr. Franco Puni case, for example, I traveled from 2008, right, all the way to this time.
2018.
Sorry, 18. All the way to this time. Omamuja Hokoe. You who drama course or court. Sometimes just when you got, yeah, know what Asem no so. In fact, an obvious MPP apparatchik dressed in the robe and deep plus the wig. Yeah, know what you ho. Sa judge wait me ko tra ko bodwa freku fu do no obeje nanim no di bodu aprapra no ho no ehye ko se so nko wini aba owie ape no yiri ntoma guo no obetra akonwam ahye suit the wig abonum the wig actionity the bi babon kom abeta on say me bedi asem wo ha wan na medi na asem a ndc fo. This matter became so apparent that the legal counsel or the legal team of Dr. Puni and Saidu Agongo even became so worried about the behavior of the judge and filed, say, court Nsesano, Chief Justice Nsesano. Omodi Asem no copy Supreme Court and him didn't free mobile. Initially, the Supreme Court upheld it. Attorney General did everything possible. Godfrey Damiweyo did everything possible to make sure say obey turn the wheel of justice.
Godfrey Damiweyo and as it just
Godfrey Damiweyo.
This
way that make no. That means I am talking about in a particular person with emphasis.
Okay.
Nsa mi ti twi pa.
What dodge?
Ya no bo so mama me.
Dodge na what dodge?
Dodge he mi ti twi pa. On making sure say Saidu Agongo and Dr. Opuni Odom Betum. But there's one thing. When the evil men are beating their drums for the downfall of an innocent person, the gods would not allow that drum to sound.
Sana ABF send bubu besa na emudi yini.
Pacho jaro na onko pere baby ntrano nweno why. One more year don't bet me bia. Bamunia. Kayampa panyampa ni yampa say. Mr. Sedo Agongo. Ane Dr. Franco Puni. One more year bonia na dance here one more born ne hono emuda hope fe ya. Then can so say within the 8 years. Giving the judges on pack on the court. Giving the vindictive attorney general like Ofori-Atta and giving Akufo-Addo the merciless Akufo-Addo himself. The same way merciless.
On where's how you say?
Only humo bro onimu. They be patching I don't know. Na Akufo-Addo ni humo bro onimu. The man is a merciless person. I will say it here and I will say it everywhere. Oyaka so obeku oye den obeku. Quote unquote. Why say abua kwetwa mansa. E come den no yanya otwen janka ba. Onfa no ho so janka obewe no. Ni subanya o de betna kunwa so no. And the Attorney General ya to aba. Na partner fra bem. Afa ye benya level-headed Attorney General who believe in upholding the law, who believe in equal justice and fairness, irrespective of who you are. In the presidential oath of the president, I will do good to all manner of persons without ill affection or without fear or favor or ill will. Na and na through the power so given the president was I will do good to all manner of persons, irrespective of whether or not we are NDC, MPP, we are Ghana, we are Ghana. Menjamin say atantine be adwuma. Na Attorney General hwehwe mu no was no. Sa same way ni. Adanse e wo ho no. Adanse na mumpi. Me kokko manimu a ayentanchia na me kobu. Me nso mentimi ni santanchia na chi. Ni santino matwasem ni mu a.
Okay.
Boni a waye wo mu ene dan. E man you. And yes, what sansem no because one more NDC Fontra or they were former or people who had some affiliation with NDC as a party.
But I say chairman of the
but
NDC,
for the sake of justice, for the sake of justice, what was happening under Akufo-Addo was nothing but vindictiveness, vindictive pursuit of the political opponent. Other than that, a new man almost said NDC for Dr. Punimu Aye. It's a contract. Ebimi Kwampu Diekwa was a legal opinion, letter of credit issued. In the case of Dr. Kesela Forsen, was a letter of credit. You see the letter of credit. Can you Japan grab the kind? Sadi omo yamu heye. Na susu omo di su NDC for no. So 2 minutes Sunday say the use of studio na the susu omo. Can some of them also or can even all of them survive it? They can't survive it.
Okay.
So obey issue letter of credit. The finance minister Nkasa then Honorable Setekpe Eba court Ebe can say yes, me authorizing me deputy say or issue letter of credit on my behalf. With the minister's seal on that letter was a da mechuatum adentra levy ye kopass also my levy mem. We have been very critical on the government. That was it. It was when Dr. Atto Forsen became critical on the government, almost started to say, "Omo intimidating using the legal listen." A big enakin or the same, Ofori-Atta, a copy court or poto for the first time, a presiding judge of the court, a catcher and say, "For your own good, recuse free as Japa audio so they call ye, ni videos or the same audio so they call it in text messages via WhatsApp. You this Attorney General not all coaching a witness to forge a document to go and mislead the court. So that by our no better to kwanyaba. No one akwenya are dealing with Obi ruthlessly because on penny panasem. Let's see. They are no free say they can buy justice on the street. No, those days are gone.
But when you see
and no vindictive posture on the better no. Those days are gone. We are not going to presume that posture or but what that court and
so by law it is in line. And I yes,
perfectly in line.
But
perfectly in line.
Is it still in line?
Nipenusu how?
Even though in bra,
but see,
or the year, but
say unim. Let's understand the gravity of the issues.
Just say Manasseh let's fighting corruption. Let's Mahama call this way.
Let's
ultimately and fight corruption now.
Let's deal with the gravity of the issues.
It is our question.
So yeah, criminal case, criminal charge, the state no activate any action against you legally, who individual will become powerless. The reason is very simple. The state have all the resources under its command to come after you. So audio be a general court. No one charging you panic criminally. And you are the other form. And if you are doing it, know that you have all that is needed to execute the charges you have no true. But who the catcher Obi say you are guilty as charged. Even in the midst of all. Under Article 19.3, the law says that you are presumed innocent
until
you are proven guilty. Okay?
Yeah.
So until you are proven guilty, not until that point you are proven guilty, no. Between you are still innocent.
Yeah. And
that charge against you can be discontinued by the person who has brought that action of or they say charges against you.
Yeah,
or who has brought that charge against you.
So Mamibisa way, na Mibisa say. So if Manasseh Azuri Awoni, Ebeka say Mahama say we discontinue this court cases, it undermines anti-corruption fight now. What will you say?
Is he a lawyer or is he a judge? And what by what premise? Undermining what? In any case,
based on corruption.
You see, in your local court, like I'm saying, your local court near the charge to so doesn't mean you are guilty immediately.
No.
And I am telling you, in fact, I think United Nations Human Rights Charter, I think it was that's the Universal Human Rights Declaration of United Nations Charter, 1945, isn't it October 28. So we call Article 11 of that charter now. That Article 11, in fact, is consistent to hear so Article 19.3 of the Constitution. The Article 19.3 say, a person charged with criminal offense shall be presumed innocent until he is proven guilty. But the United Nations Charter in Article 11 say, a person charged with penal offense shall be presumed innocent until he is proven guilty, according to law, in a public trial where he has had all the guarantee necessary for his defense. You get that?
Yes, so
exactly. You have until he's proven guilty according to law. And in accordance with the law, knowledge prosequi is part of the legal process. True or false?
True.
Very well. Now I'm saying that to initiate a criminal charges against someone, the state that have the power to commend that criminal charges.
The state is on interest.
Okay? And the state at the same time, for lack of evidence, if at the time, maybe, okay, it is here phone Naira. Okay? But yeah, you want them hano. It is presumed say mubako and a phone. If I say microphone, you can say me crab acquire. So can any nipa wa hey na no. So microphone ya pay after we leave here. All of us are suspect.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yes.
But so all of us are suspect. Oh, the so-called police station. You are not going to label the complaint against only one person. Say me, I'm not make us microphone. Microphone. I am a prime suspect. Fine, a possibility.
Yeah.
It can also happen that as I saw the in the bottom. So, and at the time when they come up police or more starting investigations, maybe they can take us to court and pray the court to remand us until say investigations by day. And in the course of the investigation, the next appearance in court, police following the evidence and they say, oh, microphone no. Ye mu be take obi anim ho hwe na mom obi na sneaky fra bonten na be fire na CCTV picking nipa no oya nipa so nsi ye saka no woni nie mo amaka ina no ja o mo a well that means that court ni jai at that point now yes so no the court has not been fair to us ana
so the court na hwehwem
very well.
That's why some lawyers were saying say and can say omu jai na court no edi na the court mom quitting discharge you.
Well,
because if not if change of government eba so if change of government eba another attorney general can say me I have interest I'll bet me a result to sa cases back. What you say?
Whether that time will come or not, let's still wait to see.
Okay.
But at the instance, what we are saying is that, and of course, if that is the case there, previously, one more issue only prosecuted, crime have no expiry date, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Fine. Then we can go back to whichever time.
Yes.
Good. And if you are projecting a certain line of argument, you need to know the consequences of the argument you are going through.
Yes.
Okay? And if it is becoming so obvious, you better manufacture evidence to label a charge against someone.
Manufacturing
No one dragging the partner along the line. Now with time. Yeah, evidence. Incriminating the panel. Now you withdraw case. No. That will say another time. Yeah. I think that we still have a long way to go as a country. But for the instance, the Attorney General did nothing wrong.
All right.
As far as these things are
all right. Concerned. Kingsley, Haruna, Melbourne, now in Kano. Akaben.
That's it.
At age, see on the cases be a course no who yano.
NDC for bro mobre.
Aden.
We are say. Say I buy the botechino. And one near the babo bar. Sata ma no more position no. Na minimum da. Say Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo no ya Attorney General. Na minim. Say Nanado President. No mo de ne tena simpie so. Eye no. E kan nsem won ni kwa so o mo kan fa no ho. Say wada ne clearing agent. Na minim say Nanado say no ya Attorney General. Ene NDC for am yehu say there are some cases bia omo no adwene mu no. There is no evidence. A case in SS or Motuaso, no more pays you. NDC for Ghana for a merenuni atro and then a da Asem Yideka no cre yentian mun kamane no cre ene yene and no nama manasi busa or mose sa time na mo se Nanado ye clearing agent no na sa time no Nanado no ya Attorney General na and then you can say John Dramani Mahama, the president, wadane clearing agent, are all clear high profile cases are of interest of this nation. Yeah, cano and ne the NDC for catch the say John Dramani Mahama, president, or nye Attorney General. Nanado dear. Sata no nanado ya Attorney General na.
Nanado ya Attorney General.
And the case Sata
case no influence or honor.
Oh, Odame.
Ben.
So Diana and maybe na o de afem no ame aka me down ti e be fa ne sa. Enti ene no cases are a high profile cases are Ghana for when ye di akire e be pem ne wo baaye. Unya chese ye so uni e ma appointment na okay lesson no akwa yi omu nyina free wa set omu free so omu nko.
Ejide onu wendi 1 week o.
Enne me nuane te ha. O say Attorney General office no enye individual na your office. He's referring the Attorney General as an office.
Yeah.
Na sata no na Godfred Odame Attorney General office wo nation botum. Na ye ne dia. No wa ne na busuafo dia. Sata na no omo de Godfred Odame ebesi simpie so. Edi na tem eye no. Sata no na Attorney General no na ye Godfred Odame dia. And na ye ne bona fide property. And now ba be church mu atre ye say ye ka Attorney General office na enye Attorney General no as a person na mum no your office na e wo ho no e na ye Attorney General. And now we educate ye say ma ye ka Attorney General na ma ye nye no ye nye specific nipa na we ye Attorney General no na mum ye refer Attorney General no as an institution and as a office. And say there John Dramani Mahama clearing agent na ekoso na enye ono a na emum e office of the Attorney General and e clear amanfo e clear wo mso obi ankofie enkongodi na duane because Attorney General no onye individual yenka office asem. It's so sad. Obi a mu ye campaign mo se Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo adane clearing agent asem bia ba na wa clear asem bia ba na wa clear enti mo ba mo be making sure say even though asem wa Nanado Attorney General akwa hwehwe nsemnum anase strat ahwehwe nsemnum ni ya ka kire nkrofo no so mu nkofie no mo ka asem ba asem num pokura no mo be say nyane na hwehwem because mususu say enya asem wa na say ye ka so mo mfo mo hunkodi
na mo ka say Nanado ye clearing agent because almost say Nanado no asem ne ba enya nko court no kra na we make pronouncement ebi ni Alankojo Chemante dey so ka so nim say nkosi aga sisilia pa dey ye ka say my dear debe I know say you will be exonerated.
Say I ka say John Dramani Mahama we dey
and the manasi so ye clearing so then you use general credit agents of BBC.
Actually, or no way higher supremo or no way supremo clearing agent or no they are no clear from the top no they are bad down. You see John Dramani Mahama president ye nim no ye nim ne fritete ye nim ni otimi ye ene ni ontimi nye amamuo de si emu wo man no de ontimi mu obi anim ye nim se ontimi nye.
Oh, first 1 month yankofo budget
first 1 month I na me no kasai kube ani ye nyina ye nom e wa bonten na ye 4 cd 3 cd ene me no kasai kube ye 5 cd 6 cd baby ye 7 cd kube just 2 months kube from 4 cds akodru 7 cds kube me no kasai mark carnation mark ani a ton 8 cd ene me no kasai 9 cd 50 pesos I did mark now you're 9 cd 50 pesos and then make us say me no say 12 cds just 2 months I did do man oye oba ye na dollar 14.3 December 17th and then me no say dollar 16.7 and then me no say dollar 16.7
almost say mo budget amuja ho no mudi ye adwuma
ya budget ye ja ho na make ye say na kube ni ato ne say na bread ni ato ne say na bottle of water sachet water ice special ice na mo bottle of water na ya say sachet na ya say eno no akufu ado ko ye no ene otumu akufu ado ko no ene o ka kire o mo say muntutum na meko John Dramani Mahama ba you see me say yenim say John Dramani Mahama the president adwuma no wontime nye yenim no oba ye wo su da bia na John Dramani Mahama president wo su ogina pinti so anu wo su no wo pepa nanim o ka galamse ho asem na wo ka we on say ne ono ani MP waje galamse aboso champion ata
MP ben
our win MP ama ni krom krofo kra no atwa na su afiri krom wo say mu wonsi wo biem champion ata na enya no kre say enya illustro this guy
Ignatius
no Joy FM reporter ono ene eye galamse hu nsem di tia na ado danko akufu ado wono ankasa ene this story na ba se de ye ka galamse mu champion wa eye John Dramani Mahama ban ene ne MPs ene aye champion atapa omutu galamse ye so ko odmo a omo asisi po NDC fo no we ye no de ne flag NDC flag akosi ho e wo bushi ho no wo mutu na nya funny o de odame yemfa bibia nto nche all things be equal we are Ashanti regional minister now so wo baba be fight galamse a wo gina simpie so ye press conference mo amoye galamse ni nyina ye mamu 2 weeks enya this abanya minim say ye ma grace period of galamse so obi antu 2 weeks
o say o mamu 2 weeks
so obi antu free ho odame na unim one day obi kotu galamse a unim one day just one day
asase obese
asase anipa ne bese no na a whole regional minister wakwa gina simpio so say mo amutu galamse no mo nkoso ntu na emo mema mu 2 weeks obi ansesa ne niam free ho na wonim ne 2 days wa mo obi kwa so onkofa excavator enkosi forest amfa nkonsuo ho enkotu galamse wonim niam a obetimi ase no. This is the highest of incompetent highest Ashanti regional minister our ma grace period see entu koke ne boss the man the directive say onye
Dr. Frank Amwako hini.
Wonu na make one na directive 2 weeks say obi anya galamse 2 weeks na me ba bechemo enti ano kra the information awode mu omo me ba o na me say ya ma utumi say amanfo say ye forest
yes
amanfo say ye nsuo enti ye de tumi acha onsa say go and deal with them
enti 2 weeks mo fa se samu no free ho
2 weeks enti obi pake ne niam a awode ye galamse a eteki ni 2 weeks ansa na ode apake ne niam enti plan Eye plan the confident tricks na ya make catch on
okay
NDC for no mo she pomu wo no wa she da mo grace period 2 weeks so mo fan 2 galamse no mo say forest no now we minister house me ma grace period of 2 weeks mo fan 2 galamse what be that ka wo ba ye na wo next action ade a chi ya na ka wo wura mu wo we do so me ne mo a ye nyina na ye campaign ya bre ya tena opposition ya bre mahu se mo de excavators na nya kosisi wura num enti we dia me ka se mo nyimfiri o sesi a mo beboka enti we dia me mamu 2 weeks me ko ka kire wo man ne se me mamu 2 weeks enti me sre mo ba bia mo betu bia mo momodin na mo ntu the fast because 2 weeks no so a me ba be clear mo nyina afiri ho
Na minister o ma grace period 2 weeks. Some for 2 galamsey. Na who tina ho no be catch say you can fight galamsey. Who better than one fight? Grace period president to fight galamsey 2 weeks. Oko Eastern region. I want so say yes ya mo 2 weeks. Just say 2 weeks across board. But be 2 weeks obi am for 2 galamsey.
Because udu bodua
also mo abakwa no ho.
Bridge no ho
what do you say there be wasam because me can some wa no mo a me ni evidence ya menka ho. Main road no what dey kan no kure na dan kwate so no omo wo inside na nkrofo no omo wo inside sa boy na wo bridge no ho no omo frɛ no Sedu Agongo Sedu ana ba ko no ye frɛ no Tofik ono no ye NDC commander pa e wo ho ana ono pese o kyerɛ sɛ na ban ya ba power
asa
enti inside so omo be pam wo omo no ana omo akɔmo omo 2 weeks so omo mfa 2 wo dey omo mfa 2 weeks na wonim sɛ me gyina ha ye ma me 2 weeks sɛ me mfa 2 galamsey a me nya dwuma wo wiase biem
sa
2 weeks odame anya sam kitwa o ji 2 weeks ko 2 galamsey na fa me share bere me 2 weeks me se me 2 weeks na me nya dwuma biem enti your strategy and omo aprane so omo di 2 galamsey asey yensuo asey yensase me see 2 weeks grace period president for galamsey fight now John Dramani Mahama waka kire ni minister Ashanti regional minister doctor say yes osrena ma won konkopam wo mo na emom 2 weeks na me woma me 2 weeks say me mfa 2 galamsey adwuma be bi na me
mu di 8 years
and stop and omo say enye ana
one stop
and omo say
we man 2 years spare ma say hey
8 years na omo say enye ana enye sa na omo ka tro man no say ya sell o man forest ya sell o man nsuo enti yamfa kwanya ne ma wo mo na omo no mra na omo mesiesie na omo save sa de no ma enye sa enti ka wo ba ye no wo no kura no galamsey fight ka ye kwa fight here we go unannounced.
Okay,
we don't announce say ye ba be fight galamsey
enti na wo de hwe
honorable grace period enti no
doctor
Clary agent no ni nyina afrofra wo de ko galamsey mu kura akrelin ba bia omo clear mo amu ye galamsey no ya mam 2 weeks mu wi am nkofie na high profile cases obi ani di akire ya ma wo nso se wo nkofie wo nkodidi
quick one amali ba bo charge bi wo ho adanse
o ama me time se me mfanyi ano nti me time ne de se nipa na me ka asem ne fa no ho no se ofi se ne me ka ye ne nye no kra me nso me waste me time em fa explain okuje to abraka me say oni integrity na ba bia megina bia na meka say okuje to abraka oni integrity ba akokra I will continue to say it because that person
evidence in this thing
me wo na ubisa me dia meka I mean bia be ma amareba
we evidence
say you cast will be ni credibility and no interest what
integrity
and integrity and no interest say the person is indulging corrupt acts.
Okay,
and you no kwa na e different integrity and o different person awo ya na say obi a onka no kure obi o ye trofo kura no ni integrity ana meboa enti say okuje to abrakwa enyu ono no de reverend kusi boaten echo shrad say okura 2 passport na ye illegal shrad ko ye na ye wie na de asem na kosi ye ya say de wo ka no wo boa onkura 2 passport bia enti okuje to ye tro we chan tro de agu papa no fi enti shrad e ka kire reverend kusi boaten say onko mfa no huni meboa
no kre
onya tro uchan tro to obi so ne ye kogina mranim ne ye ko hwehwem na se ne wo ka ne wo enya no kre wo boa wo credibility
wo bibibio
ade biom na asa wo
me so wo bibibio be ka
okuke to abra kwa ya ene obegina simpio so ka se na nado danko Akufo-Addo akon enkran sase ne cantonment nsase nyina ene oye onam radio station MP a ono ne dia ne se radio to radio on trap parliament kra nya dwuma ne dia ne se expose nye wo ye bia so nye no kre afei when it was proven to him say ne all can yatro na even Rich Hospital Ice Park and all can want some no crown. Ye turn 2012 abra na John Dramani Mahama president. Nipa we our credibility. Me san ka bia mun ka ho. Empia ono rented die kra onim month ne wotua month ne rent kro onim ne rent ya wotua
o si ono ne yere na ka bom.
Enti mi tira we odame wo no yere.
As I say finding out from the wife.
Jesus says so it's a lie, palpable lie. That man is a liar. Why you true for me so any credibility. Adia na ye so illegal. Say ye busa our public account committee. Ya sure
we're vetting.
Vetting. What that you are on oath. enti yebusa wasɛm a ɛhɔ no ma yehu credibility awo enti me yɛ genuine business na makɔ rent dan a me na me yere ene mabusuafo etim enye illegal
nyeso mutim o se one ne yere na kabom tua
asɛm America na odame wada sɛ wo no yere ene wabusuafo nyinaa even John Dramani Mahama president omu nyinaa support wo na atua kra yebusa wo sɛ month rent ɛyɛ ahe wo si minim just me find out from a landlord is he a credible person na me ameti ha yi minim da me kura me nyampi me rent me die
we dey one mama ka
enti me da me hu month sika me tua
one mama ka Akufo-Addo bro o say ye
so respect Ghanaians you respect Ghana kakra that guy won need credibility enti want me disclose yeah odame we the last one vetting committee wa and was akotwa antro say afenyo marking wato state land e wo winiba
yeah
meboa
yes
enye ho na ade che ya e na approve say ne asem na okan no wo boa
no that moment na ono akenkan letter na ye
you see he is a liar akwa no entro no de abeji foreign minister na what say omo petition say obi oye tro ntimi ni foreign minister
one petition
onye credible
one petition
oh this lady me yi ama me wie me wo de obusa masem am say me yi ama omo say onye credible so obedi foreign minister because na namontuo and such insensitive information bi wo hono a wo vetting we no so no committee no so ano ye chair no a wo de ba out no kra no and some fata no so obey foreign minister because you know why the foreign ministry there are certain issues to be wo hono a you don't go on air and say those things and so otimi nya akukuduro na wonim say wi ase en otobo obodan a onim say be gura dan no mu akọ ensa ama no so enene nyame aye na dom ene ama no foreign minister until that guy he's a liar he doesn't have any credibility or credibility issues
yo
and messa no uma me bre kra messa kan bebre
adwebreo Benjamin Asari of the Trouble Constituency Youth Organizer MPP na wote in Kano amaliba your last issue ni yambo boss time na yako there were 15 minutes to go so we 55 na me be phone lines so ama enkrofo you can say
link na ma bi no trainer word down white na read here man
US dollar to Ghanaian cedis exchange rate convert
no man ko
I was say white our currency
there be here
which one
I don't see it
yeah
this is the right
this one
I said link am bi no that's what I want you to read
okay 24 plus 24.68%. Which one? This here.
Yeah, this is a very much.
How much?
Wait, this is what I want.
And this is what I'm reading. And say plus.
Well, yeah, plus B. Just this is the proper information me here.
Okay. So $1 is equal to 15.4688.
Date no.
Ghana February 12, 2025.
February.
And say
February. As February 12. And that way, did you say?
Yes, 15. So 3 days ago. Yeah.
Dollar call 15 cities. How many months now?
How many months?
Now?
We are still in the month.
No, how many months now? Last year, not dollar, no, 15 cities.
It's not true.
And consistent cities.
It's not true.
Oh,
went to.
No, December
was 14.
Okay.
If you don't know,
December was 15.
I'm talking
No,
about
December was 14.
We were 15.
Yes, it was 14.
It went to 16 and came down.
Okay.
It went to 16 and came down. Busa were more importers.
No problem. The Krananka said,
okay.
I am about, but
Kuba. And then he lied here. He lied.
Why do you want a rebuttal?
Okay, he lied.
Do you want a rebuttal?
Kuba.
Do you want a rebuttal? Do you want a rebuttal? Do you want a rebuttal?
From one answer no.
Me. Let me be so.
Busa. Ka.
Uber rebuttal.
For rebuttal,
no, like me more time for Uber rebuttal some of.
Oh.
So let's move on.
As for Kube, me Kube da.
No, asema okay to me bisat. Me more time now on fan rebuttal na.
Okay, or your rebuttal for me. Okay, like me per rebuttal for the on.
Yes.
It's even part of my time. I don't need it. Don't worry.
Okay, so let me introduce the issue so that we can move forward.
Okay.
We are talking about the revocation of appointments and recruitment.
Yes.
Say Julius Debra Diaba.
Okay.
MP for say Omoko court led by the Nabi.
Okay.
What did you say?
Okay.
6 minutes.
Adeɛ betimi aboa yɛn. Kuma ɛyɛ no kredie. Gidi no krama yɛn ho a obi abɛyɛ free. Na asɛm bi ba ne yɛ pɛ sɛ yɛ wadre ho a, it is not going to solve any problem. And the answer obi also any good. Adwuma sɛ mu kroma na ɛdin o. Na sɛ we school bet na fie attitude more mo last minute see ma wadwuma. Last minute see say adwuma na free unsem. And the pressure cramp put him obi because no money. I don't support it.
Okay.
Now so ye idea ye for mind mra nye adwuma. Do you get it? Of what I mean what you you. Say a person ma adwuma as a host to her. Yen to me arbitrarily say you suspended or appointment may take you over. Is that the case? It's either you are reassigned or maybe you are dismissed, which is impossible. Enti abanye dwuma ye fan krofo ye mfa mra na nye dwuma. It's simple. Wo hwen krofo a MPP be yi wo mu 2016, 17 and someone na the boss ma di ha na wo kana. There was financial clearance which was given for the employment of those people. What it means therefore is that budget are they hand over. Ediama abanya ebetna kunwa so no. Sanyo man was catered for. Okay. This abanya bana or twaso ne ensuing budget now or there bano will already make provisions for Sanyo man that because already no they have been integrated and there have been financial allocation and they have towards integral of San Crofono. Time in Timin ko enim kra Pisa November 11, 2016. Minister for Finance. Setekwe Emma financial clearance to recruit nurses. In fact, 2016, no, they were the only last batch of nurses no Mutifie. No, 2015 rather, they were the last batch of nurses no Mutifie. When NDC was exiting. Yes. Should I bring you the figures?
No, I know, sir. And you're accurate.
They were, in fact, it's very accurate.
Last batch?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
They were the last batch of nurses no Mutifie. 2018 facts and figures. Document a Ghana Health Service. I think within every 5 years or 10 years. Emma, the detailed analysis of nurses no Mutifie. Sorry, yeah. After 2015 president, 12 president, Mama be take over the leadership of Ghana. Nurses are no more. And they ask at the time one, you better take you on. So we pay calculation all the same. Data analysis now. 2015 were the only batch of them no Mutifie. One more in 2016, or the same, Minister of Finance, Setekwe Emma financial clearance say inform. NPP take it over. In fact, they were about 8,000 plus. Those nurses were about 8,000 plus. NPP take it over. Letter way Kutami. This is the letter. Yeah, I can share it with you. There's all heads of agencies. Date in the year 10th of February 2017. Okwajima Menu, the Honorable Minister of Health. Your father, or court officer, that was the first thing he did. Suspension of recruitment of health professionals. And yeah, that's in
health professionals.
Okay.
Technicians.
That include technicians, lab, yeah. But nurses in Kwano were over 8,000. They suspended the appointment. And there is additional one. Breakdown of 3,000 recruits sacked from police training school since February 2017. 6,000. I was like 3,000 recruits.
And so where is story?
The detail is there. Breakdown. I am reading the headline to you because of time.
No, also Kokojima Menu the paper trail, you can trace it. But this one.
But it's a publication.
Yes, that because we publication.
Fine. So well, you are telling me that Union journalists need being credible. If all you are saying, yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Are unim?
Credible.
Unim say
who are those credible? And then Ghana Web, 13,000 public workers sacked by Kufuor. Date near the mayor, Tuesday 23rd of May 2017. And it goes on and on. And the argument we're having here with my boss, Madi say MPP are buying us sacking microphone. It is not true. They did that. They sacked people. But see, what has happened now? A breach of trust. Okay? And deliberate plan a binary ya. And the outgone government, or they be created the problem for the incoming regime.
Okay.
Because during the transition, these issues came up. And the leadership, the incoming administration, I can't say no. Movement will be engaging different people into the public sector payroll. Automatically, it is going to balloon the payroll. Now, we don't know the financial status of the country. We are aware that the economy is here. But unless we come in, examine the mujama and to appreciate what is there now and what we can do going forward, they never listen. In fact, the incoming administration demanded say they should not engage additional hands. What munja into? Yeah, but now say yeah, we will do it, and of course we are going to do. It doesn't mean nipa. Men can't say I revoke our appointment in Anu. They are going to stay home forever. Definitely, we are going to engage them. But what we said then was that they should hold on. They never listened. And they went on to issue appointment letters, backdating them. Now, say, by the way, we call IMF. And I also call IMF into who the freeze at the better public sector. So, Francophobium. Far back in 2021-2022 budget, nobody has never told that. You never engage. I can't buy yet 3 weeks more for a Bemwa. Who issue letters? Me no can say ya. I could find appointees or models or some of the state corporations are engaging people. Under what capacity? And by what authority? Now we'll say yeah by MMDCs because of Munkofi. Now came on Montana home. I could find better now. So how many days it take?
Say creative gap.
Munkofi.
Yeah, kono.
No, one critic gap one. Only one critic gap. But you can see, maybe I'm not. That's what they are good at. Topic crowd with the man, no. What Jad, what Tiasical, I'm saying, and a no man's land. What do it as a ran tam mato? We use one cafe.
Galam say because Pierre
you are in government for 8 years. They were Namoye. Are you aware? Environmental Protection Agency, EPA.
Yeah.
Omusi Ono. Mamma Kasa 12 in the office, Aqua Grounds. And she's been monitoring the water bodies. I was happy to see one of the videos. And he started.
That's a kukufu de wanya. Kukufu kata wanya foko.
Oh yeah, bibia. Kaya antuna baye mfiri ho. Enti wabo mu ina kire wado. Mo mfiga bo de ko fie. Mo mra mo ho ase. Okay. Na mo mfa sabio. We are not saying that don't criticize Bahama and the NDC government. But the personal attacks, the insult. Montezo. Mon twaso kra ke be ya munjai. Sa suban we ya na mo de tla bam. Yeah, and then party no more opposition with over 2 million votes, 38% party in government.
Over 2 million.
Oh, sir.
Maybe no.
1.7 million.
41%.
What? 41 there be one.
Check the Gazette.
We can check the Gazette. Gazette results are by no. 38%.
Who law?
Okay, only 41. Mama 41 Krampua. Mahama ya son de Kofi. 44.
Who law?
Okay.
There's something to say you great.
44 president and then Sisifia
44.9.
Sisifia message. It will call you 41. And I'm on there. What about to watch it? And you see him?
Yeah, what do I know?
I don't support that act. But at the moment, it has become necessary for the government to do it, appreciate the situation, and then re-engage them.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that we are going to deny some microphone. No, we won't do that.
Okay.
Now, sir, if it was politically orchestrated, say you're planting your microphone, no more multi surveillance about buying so no more report to my idea, then it will fail. Because every Ghanaian deserves equal opportunity. Be it MPP or NDC or CPP, anybody, you all deserve equal opportunity.
Okay.
A bin of Mukodi Microphone Sika, Sebama Mojumaya, and rather me share Jeff video. Jeff is an investigative journalist. And he was talking about Microphobia boys from Flagstaff House. And your mom, and the innocent girl, Dorcas, and there's one prison. These are the people. Sell an appointment last minute. In fact, appointment to make my catch some toy. And go for your pack of Gomu. Some of them were charged as much as 20,000 Ghana cedis. A big 10,000 the least. No more Pakistan skin idea coffee. For me, though it is an act that not to have been done, but it is necessary to do it given the time.
Okay. Ben, you know, starting a submission. No, say you buy no more. Yeah, you can't correct. Oh, we in the submission says here, or say, or information say appointment in Ibio. You're torn 20,000, be a 10,000.
Jeff,
that's the least.
And I'm quoting Jeff. He's an investigative journalist. I'm quoting him.
That's the source. No say Jeff Nekanye.
Yeah.
Source Jeff Nekanye. But we need any document to support the argument in our can. By hearsay, and will be kind and what in walk.
Sometimes hearsay can be admissible.
No problem. No problem. Menso no. Mate say NDC for non.
And two bombo.
What's it?
And two bomb.
No. Menso metro nipo kan. David Asante. Ono so ye adwuma our modern Ghana. Modern media. Or say NDC for deliberately. Omo revoke appointment because new appointees na omo aba no. Omo agigi amanfo sika omo beton appointment na de ama omo. Nti say enu nti ana omo saki amanfo revoke appointment left right center because omo dey ba be business. Na odame near ya ne say sa time one former president na we president John Dramani Mahama ofiri akonwa so yentie asem a sa papa yi eka fa ne wo susu se eye osafo mafo eka ye no ho yentie o na yenhwe ne president ene ote akonwa so oka double standard nipa na ote so sesi ya no yenhwe ne nipa su a oye 2016 na ofiri aban mu no okotwere won ne Twitter handle say these workers are all citizens and like all Ghanaians have rights. Which must be protected at all costs because we are all Ghanaians. This is John Dramani Mahama 2016. Asamoah Waka you. Yanhwe ne Asamoah Waka. Ne spokesperson and ne right hand man Julius Debla. Or say appointment biya Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo from 8 January 8 December ebe pem enne aye ka say sa appointment ni nyina omo revoke omo aye revoke omo appointment omo ye Guinea for
there be omo ye Ghana for
nti ade nti na revoke omo appointment
omo so South Africa say they will sack them quietly
that time no dey asem na wo kan ye was it good then that time na South Africa ye no na wo ye former president no na sa ade no na wo say ye papa so we criticize say sa ade na nye papa na omo na wo wafo omo adwuma mu nyina no at that period no omo ye Ghana for nti eni kwa say osafo mafo ebie na no eka bi even osafo mafo time no kran there wasn't any formal communication say you revoke amanfo appointment. Did you see that? Who will be bisa
and near the amba
yes but this time around you serious and they say this is a formal communique from the chief of staff.
And the Madi catcher say they want to be transparent.
What transparent? That is a true na na meka ho asem no. In other breath.
Also mo di sie. Omo di aba mo bi ehu.
Ye di sie.
Nti mo lay off quietly
okay, yate ase. Yes sir. Ye work and yate ase. Sa time na ye no. John Dramani Mahama work an say. O se ne na ye na ye papa. Osenya na ye no enye papa because womo a wafa womo with that period ni nyina no omo ye Ghana for na obi a deserve obi a wo right to say wo ye adwuma e wo mamu ha nti ye nhwe no omo nya adwuma enne die ya wo yi omo adi no eno na me busa rhetorical question minu a woda me say omo a womo ko omo asam no omo ye Guinea for na Burkina Faso for
Ghana for
omo nya Ghana for. So why do you revoke the appointment? On what basis? The sad thing is say fellows of Ofosu Kwache and also kind of 2017 a year Joy News 13th March fellows of Ofosu Kwache said ni esese Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo ne naban etiase and say Nanado nim lord na ono ka kire no ono Ofosu Kwache no ono so wo ka kire Nanado say wonim lord na o ka kire ne say ye you na say wo be ye president and I to Abamawa from 8 December. Ekopim
since January, you are still the president, and who are right? I will be say we here as president.
Okay.
Until John Dramani Mahama, that time on omo ofa omo ni nyina no, omo ye Ghana for na president no so no right so yes sir. Ofosu Kwachi o. Yeah. 2017 13th March, and now this Ofosu Kwachi double standard for they have double tank. Omo wanu mienu. Sankrofo no, sir. Babies with sharp tips for no. I am more appointment no. They have double map.
Who watch the baby with sharp teeth?
Yes, who ni more. And you know those people. Obodi. Because ni momo omudi na tem. Nti ni ehia so obeka se fele so fosu kwache. No oka ho. Na di ehia so obeka se okuje to abrakwa. No oka ho. Ye ehia se no obebo Sam George din. No oka ho. Nti sa de na course no na nkrofo no. Omo nsam omo kan ye. Ene nsam omo kan sese no. Ebo abra. Enne yenya obi amana begina ho say that time na wo point amanfo no na eni na wuni say to me no say wo ye because you have limited time to do those appointments. What idea some kra na ya na yete wo mamu hanom trasa no government na ye serious business o me no ti hey odame enye former president John Dramani Mahama enne president ye nyina ye papa enye wo no ana wo free akonwa so akọ eye 17th December 2016 and we move national service omusika na eye 280 Ghana cedis o move from there at the call 550 Ghana cedis enye John Dramani Mahama yaba ya metua. What is he talking about? And yet John Dramani Mahama ya and at 24th December or appointed Dom Levo as your friend say the Auditor General. Yeah. And yet 24 Dom Levo. Then December 24th. Satam on now or your president and also no your shadow president. Is he not president? Yeah. Dom Levo ya ba and ye be nedi. Wanyaneduma. What is he talking about? This hypocrisy no must stop. Nya chomono adoso dodo. Who percent one na wo kasa fa 24-hour economy ho. Say wo baba be creating nyuma bebre to the extent say Ghana for unemployed no doso. And moving from 8% akopem 40% into what the 24-hour economy eba. Send ye be ya Ghana for dodo na ebetimi anya adwuma ye. Anu omo ye na 3 8 hours. And no de buy 3. We be jina pimpin so 3. We ya adwuma 8 hours no ko. Now we aba no abe ya adwuma 8 hours. And now we buy ya 3 no kra no. On kan ho asem o. Na emom ni ya point wo mo dada. Ama finance minister ama wo clearance. Ah na wo mo wadwuma mu wo mo ya adwuma no. Wo di 24-hour economy no ato nchen na wo twa wo mo nyina agu. Twabere no na aduru ho no. Na MPP for no any NDC for no omu nim say omu ye titru me party for unya appointment na nim say wawie won konkwa ye adwuma enne ayigwe mafia wo yim wadi kakra obetwa mu nyina asate obetwa mu sesere enka wo bia wo de we ya omu de abetum sane ebe ya wotisi ye yi omu enyo nwanwa because ye di kaka president no he has the executive powers obi anim wo powers no fa ye adwuma na mera ne beso they say kura no nim say mera so a woni me gina we John Dramani Mahama ye president me no nyina nim so for 4 years he is not accountable to anybody na time no so a wokọ obi ani won mo obetimi ajeje no because all man mesiki wo mandate biem set wabama no it is economy no what the kosha poase kura na se galamsey no omututututu me say me so mission bia me ye bia no me bo galamsey din because galamsey no former president na we president Emma ni luku say nana o kai say Sam George call vetting committee o kan wo honom say galamsey na na ye o mamu ha no na nana do danko Akufo-Addo o benefit directly ye ka say asem no kan no wada so gina so ana o say everything the bar stop with the president it is a galamsey cause illegally na say president na ntimi ahwe nsia no kwaya na chese subuo bia ene mfasodie bia efiri saade no mu ba bia no ye mfa mo president it is a see am no ka say 3 months maaye ɛna John Dramani Mahama president waka tell the ministers no omo waka say MPs so omo nya galamsey because wa boka wa election
minka we ma we we free Hassan bin Abdullah or say NPP ni you have what's it
for the no
you have and sat there spewing I will send boys me had a him no tell person me kind I say I will send boys to come and teach you a lesson in that studio.
They should come.
Sami
Jemfikura ya mfiansa anka na oto mamu ha. And the PMC on the chairman.
We are going to arrest your criminals, all including you. This who is hungry and defending criminals. We shall see who is holding the power. Hassan bin Abdullah on one of the by Eric Mensah. Oh, Eric is what on adio. Muamoye munkonkotobi. Opoku Williams was the worst part of a society manipulated by politics is to see the poor defending the rich who are responsible for their poverty. We used to say, Bin Laden and Niabri, who is okay? Instead we are want to mean say who is this MPP? Isaac Ansah. This guy, and you give him appointment. What will happen to Ghana? Minim guy kwa woka. Nanka message na me pa kan go ofake. Any one guy pillar 2.
Come say
no. Wait, before you proceed. Asem Mahama akachi na point the minister some called to Galamsey. Or can we
on my inference, sir.
Just mention it now.
Yes, I'm aware.
These are the emphatic statement he's making.
Yes.
Okanda Ben.
Hold on.
Better with
hold on. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Please stop that.
Let me see it.
Stop that.
Don't allow your platform to be used.
No. Tell lies. What do you mean?
Say Mahama.
What do you mean? I'm telling lies.
What do you mean? You are lying.
So let me come in.
So let me listen to me.
So let me come in.
Were you actually listening to me?
So let me come in.
And you tell me
to
I was making inference to what Sam George said. Our vetting committee. And Amibusa will say, so with what Sam George said, can we also say, Galamsey na ekosono, na now John Dramani, Mahama na Asumani ministers, any MPs in the say,
you will amend your position.
Who? What do you
will amend your position?
Senior, I'm not coward.
You will amend your position.
Anything that I'll say here, I'm not coward. Please. I respect you so much, but I'm not coward. I'm telling you.
It's okay.
Cheesy. Me when you now swore.
Cheesy.
My catcher will say, Dr. Ashanti Regional Minister. What the statement about Bonte, Abeka say, what Magalam say for no illegal for no 2 weeks. So we'll be ancestor in Yemen Free Forest.
That means Omo Hodada.
What is this?
Okay.
Galam says no. Yes, Omo.
Under whose time?
They say
the last 1 month.
They say you who's time.
The last 1 month.
What about you on mine?
No, to me say Ghana phone show. O man pele for defending. So we go on that tangent.
Let me have my time.
Wait.
My quite part of me.
For what
you say? All to Tukumusa. My channel part of me.
For
because the oil enemy me chance.
No, senior.
I can do more than that. Okay, I can do more than that. I'm
not someone you can bully just like that.
No, let him finish.
Let me have my time.
Let him finish.
30
seconds.
And Omar will read the message.
Yeah.
Say they will send their boys to come and teach me.
Don't.
No, I have to repeat it.
Don't even worry
yourself. That is your trade.
Don't even worry yourself. Don't even worry yourself. Because
I just want to put it on record. Anything that will happen to me. No, hold on, senior, hold on.
Because I
No, but let me put it on record. No, I want to put it on record that a threat.
Good.
And so anything was sent by our platform. So and I'm on this platform.
Yeah.
And here no me mala obia, me can be antia obia, umusa masembia minti improve ye. It is will be sending message. NDC for I send the message. He said they will come and teach me something. No problem. Now he was speaking for
your
NDC.
own people can send a message.
Senior Maliba.
Don't allege.
All right.
And you're an anonymous person.
I just want to tell them.
You don't even know.
Senior, I just want to tell.
Do you have the person's number? No, hold on. I'm coming. Do you have the person's number?
I'm on sending number.
No, say your WhatsApp.
No, your WhatsApp.
And your Facebook, right?
Facebook.
Good. Obi able to make you show any anonymous name on Facebook.
Senior.
Do you know that?
Anyway.
Good. It can even happen, sir.
No problem.
Man, Penny Kufuor can use anonymous name to send that message.
Wow.
No problem.
What the come as somewhere?
Yeah.
The way I would me conclude, you can say, a bit me ambassador. Now the damn Kufuor. And I send this message. Yes. Sound a bit to me, I said. Sound a bit to me, I said. John Dramani Mahama, president. A bit to me, I send me this message. And I'm putting it on record. Sir, we will still continue to say the facts. And we will not.
Right.
Let me tell them.
All right.
Say, Nyadia, you better answer with this intimidation. Say, we're back. Now, we will and we will put the government on this time.
Let me fit here for. If not, your time now soon.
Briefly.
Next program na Banti Pacho. Mami for 4.
No,
I'm just picking 4.
Briefly. You see, you need problem.
10
so
seconds.
Criticize Mahama. You need problem, cry. But where a buying your phone at Timu, a nipa, and from so bad, I wouldn't even be the first person to say that. But for you to allege that on my time or not, please, can I continue? No, you cannot continue.
You can't because I will not get any time.
This is that time or not?
No problem. That time or not? I criticize Nanado. Now you saw me angel for
0302 257 902 and also say 0302 243 540. Freya, now also share what shortly. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello? KWADWO ODAME ADDO.
Chief.
Mbacha wa dam for robo tantamantla mi butu.
Orobo yanko 30 seconds.
Nyame obo so na tatisha papa owo ye de. Nyame nka ho. Me pacha me che me mpanifo me papa man mpanifo mo studio nyame nka papa. Me pacha seconds bebri ni ho. Abatampo okumiten okomuma organizer wa MPP mu. Pafa ana Dr. Sawaja Paul Zumla yo panipa nyame nka no. Me pacha Akufo-Addo bae na obefa nipa me pacha crocodile na obefa omo na. Any nipa na obefa omo.
Okay. Crocodile there for him from the beam. Hello?
Hello, Open Organ Adwa, Michao.
Yeah, me Joe so pacho. Your first okay say free.
You FM PK me because I so nungwa.
DK yanko.
Okay, wait a minute, brief. Open Ofori-Atta. Me pacho me busa say me MPP ko opposition how many months me. You do 2 months in front of omo start say papa omo say. One, me a make say, me set example. Me Legon 2014. Me a national service or boss. We service boss retain 2017 me letter ma forward their bro or more eternity appointment. Thinking say NDC time no more fire as soon as service for boss. Number was I consume tank farm as a technical officer. Yeah, I see some team appointment up to now. I better.
Okay. Hello? Yeah, Chief. Pacho Frost, who can say free? Toto Kwachi, yes.
Mini Toto Kwachi, Pacho, Medina de Osena, the Hami.
Bonibio.
Toto Kwachi.
Toto Kwachi. Don't worry. Midi, Gruma Panti. Yo, Yanko. 10 seconds.
Masomo do me kwabenya. Afani KWADWO me asembi ha me pam ka krenchro me carry na do yi me free so ameko he mu bu yan policy na nimtia eye mi ja yie pa say it me the 4 hours tie intensive program say na se mo maye 4 minutes say your fankasa eye nimtia bu munya hu bibi ha me pa yie ti say the MPP ni na betena ho ye no ye mu bi no ye nimde metuma kan place ye nimde chain eso smooth me my 30 seconds here fan kire adwene amaka nyina enya mo ni ndi me srani bebre na me fan chia pisi ma me senior comrade amani ba he ye kan ne say You see the blue back and you know, on the I am one by Yankasa Ayo. Now MPP for all that genuine bill, say a greedy person. Your best free power into your BB, if it's a pieces of all of one side, if it's a
okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Pacho, first, okay, free.
Odami, the Pacho,
Efo, Yako.
Yo, Odami, the Kana, Yambo Bass, we are Jumapa. But Adibakwa, we do who Yaka Classe, and Anu, Yao, or Sanistano, better as you know, see. Obi be wulu esen ka question man we traches abi no ba o de enko ya ni hwe Ghana fo mo mu nya se do ye di kan ma me tia me nyobo hwe ye transfer Ghana ha ana mo si bibi di ora ba o ka ora dia o si Ghana sika bia e transfer ba bi o be di aba hwe atoni die no a odam ye nyina ye ni se o embra wo ho se onu akasa do ye no on team ra bia ye ba odam ye nyina ni se Babu di transi se ya wade nyina hu kwan na mo anya ni nyina ni fatai tama yesu papa ni anadu na no otwitwa sa sika kasi ko de ma ko to kwan di asem ni wacham wow and this is why you muti say odami sa no ma bi na no
okay last caller hello
good morning
yeah chief mpacho your first second free
your Femi Davis awuni me kasa free tesano
Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, Pacho Yanko.
Okay, me that's it. So I'm a Queen Yasementasa. But me chasing na mareba. The same part and Obama opportunity and can maybe money in person. And come in any being common. With the Kawaya or some man and if anything. Now analysis in the BBR already. So by Asema MPP in a caron, I'm 2 months pena was started Kasama or Congo to think in then I MP before your government. Mobile na asama osafuma for kind say public sectors ni na yema. And so or year month for their all creative positions, Eddie man and by Echo Yeduma. Now this is the Moya and Kekasi ye be there, send a Zenka now my ganam. When you would cry at 24 hours now, the mama can want them. In I was a Benya Jumaye. But strategic positions be a honoma, any concern people in them, occupy honum. It is a you more if you want my doesn't mean some better ready, some Casatis or your Bemacho.
Okay, aha, and a different na AC. Amaliba, your last words. The Ghana for us, Kenyanko.
Oh, how much about the Amagana for? Say, I am quite young, Yama. Nippon and Sebasumia.
Yeah.
And I was so near the amount. Many are wondering, say, Tam down 4 years. And you know, Ghana 40 years on 10 days, Kufia, where they are busy from. So, until me, the empress may catch me party, penning 42 no more by Mono say. NPP for co-opposition, no, or more Casa. Penning say, you should be coacher, near me, your crew.
Are you
now, Bisu Casa, Tino. Near more bomb, more. For the bumping in phone chipan say no muntie party for.
Okay.
They were not listening to the people.
Who appointments the
Ghana for a break crampono.
Who appointment the
They were not listening to them.
Appointment the Beneba. Appointment the Beneba.
Let's say with honesty.
Appointment the Beneba.
Whatever we do here right now.
No, your last words forgot. Your appointments the Beneba.
You see, it is not just about my appointment.
Okay.
It's about Ghana. To see president in government.
President, yes, man appointment in our break because we 8 years here and then a book game we are oba. Yanem nim say no coat no krem you go back ko fa tracker mo obesesa no. Wa boadwuma ama party na ba power. Yes, president John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
Man appointment no so deserve. Afen so yes tie for. Edru aloma ye ba anoma atiefo no muntie ye. We are not here to denigrate the president. Oye nyina ye president. Ba niema bi a omo aye in the past na eye public record no de ye ba refer ni nyina. Nti omo a omo ni stomach a omo de beje sa niema na ene omo wadwuma ye because 8 years we no ye twe ya aka na 4 years ye da ye nim no ye twe aka na de ba ensem a empanimfo na kana ye be refer ni nyina baako wa ha ama omo ahu se ye nya de a ye yale a refer honhom asem bi o mo ka bia no
ye di dwumani na esi ye do bibia ase wa utie wa onya konya freye mo ba studio Amaliba ene Benjamin ene Madi Jibril me producers Juliana Oben ene Francis Okokroko the great Francis medamwase osi aboaje the darling boy medawase saa so na Father Dixon asede ni kabia na medemawo ye fra me opani Kojo Odame Addo me na medi jima hu chia me me sorry so me jawa ma DJ Toxic ono ba bebo nyom na waje utata ye boto ofa yako peace efe akokofa ye prem to bre kase bono na makao se ope tilapia ya toton correct banku ka ho a enhwe bebia meeting hotel ma 7 enchen ho a obehu so motale wo no saa so na taki ya toton me panuma ya toton esa nwa na frim wati ase ene baya ya chi ho na de bi se Queen Esther ene Chef Eric ope jollof rice ana se fried rice ubenya bi edi me se obu odu a enwumre chia me ho ye wi bi makra